bread anymore. Everybody's on a low-carb diet.
Well.
And Jesus said, take this bread and eat it. It is my body. And
It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey.
Monday starts the weekend.
It's alive. Just a quick personal aside. Don't get a regular cold during the pandemic and start a coughing fit in the produce aisle at Kroger's. You will scatter.
Escorted out?
Scatter people as far as I got a mask on and they're all going, ooh. Hi, it's the Bob and Tom Show. I'm Chick McGee. And as you can tell, a little higher voice than normal, but we're soldiering on.
I ran into a guy this weekend, had a Darth Vader thing going.
Oh, yeah?
He had some electric mask stuck out about 5 inches, he looks like dog face.
Like Bane?
Wow. I don't know if it had a zapper in there killing the bugs.
Oh.
It's very disturbing, though. Hello, would you like a banana?
There's Christy.
Hi.
There's Josh.
Hey.
There's Ace. Hey. There's Pat.
Hey.
And today, Jess Hooker from her home, and Reno Collier
from a construction site.
From a construction site. He's got to put up some drywall later.
That's
good for him. That's so awesome.
State of comedy. Wow, we have a lot going on today. In a world of pain, we have a lot of real stupidity, including a couple of unbelievably stupid world records. Did you look? Have you seen them yet? I was waiting for a protest from your desk. That's, of course, Chick McGee at the crazycockwine.com sports desk. By the way, we started things off with a tribute to beer. Just a brilliant piece.
Just a quick,
I'm sorry.
The word knitting is in the world record.
Oh, boy. Knitting.
But there's a better word in the world record.
Oh.
You read it carefully? It's not just any kind of knitting.
Bunting?
Bunting.
Bunting.
See, bunting is not just a term in baseball.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Or in caking.
Caking.
Is there a
caking?
Well, that's a different spelling.
Yeah,
Bunting.
Yeah.
It is a different spelling.
This is this.
See, now, he's doing cake at other levels. Well, we call it caking. And
Well, they probably do. No, this is a B-U-N-T.
Bunting.
Bunting, and it's the best example would be what at a swim meet. They have the bunting.
Yes, yes, that's fine.
at the old-time Democratic National, the Republican convention, they have bunting over the red, white, and blue bunting that goes over the some important box.
Isn't that
Like
string
Barbara
with the
Bush
flags on it that's over the pool?
Is that bunting?
Thank you, Pat.
I
That
don't
would be
know.
considered bunting also.
I'd always heard that called bunting.
I always thought bunting were those half. What do you?
Yeah, the half circle
the half
things
circle things
at
that
the
people have on their
conventions.
porch.
Yes.
Yeah.
There you
Right.
go. Yeah.
Or at All-Star games or
So
whatever.
the point is
Right.
we have a bunting record, or as we like to call it, the B word in polite company.
Man, oh man.
See, I
Got your
didn't.
A word, your B word, your
And
C
we're
word.
off.
Yeah. There's Pat Gotham. I forgot to say he's
hi,
in
Pat.
the around the corner of the Fudges Made Studios in the next building right over there, but we can see him on the TV.
Chick, I think I have the other one, but I don't think it's a world record.
Oh,
But
all right.
Is this the one involving the juice?
no, this was in an airplane.
No, that's different.
Oh, okay.
That's also a world record, but Chick has one that will definitely upset him
Oh, good.
because it's got two words that always upset him.
This is the
What?
highlight of my day.
One
anymore.
of them is David.
Oh, David Rush.
Again, that guy. Jeez. I say we go up there. And, maybe
I
not.
don't think you printed that yet.
I wanted to say we opened up with a great song from Todd Snyder called Beer Run. Thank you, Todd. Let's go around the horn here. Ace Cosby is our engineer.
Hey.
He, of course, is the proprietor of the Ace Cosby Joke of the Day, brought to you by Omaha Steaks. And
I
by
have
the way,
not-
thank you, Omaha Steaks. Depending on where you live, the weather pretty nice over the weekend.
Yeah.
Just shout it out, please.
We deserve
Cook
that.
me.
I had a dream about Ace that he was playing guitar for Living Color.
Oh,
The band?
Yeah, and I couldn't remember the lead guitarist's name. And it's like Vivian or
Vernon Reed?
Vernon Reed. Vernon Reed. That's it. I couldn't remember Vernon's
Was
name.
Ace on bass or regular guitar?
Regular guitar, and then we were all backstage, and Vernon Reed came up and said, "Hey, I'm a big fan of the Bob and Tom Show." I said,
nice.
"Oh, thanks, man. I didn't know. I couldn't remember Vernon Reed's name. It was
I appreciate that, Chief.
right back at you there,
It
dude."
would be interesting to talk to someone who's incredibly famous that was at some kind of party with other famous people and forgot someone who's really famous' name. Because we've all done that. We've all been somewhere going, wait a minute, I've got to introduce you to my boss. Oh, what's that guy's name again? Bert? What the hell? Can you imagine? This is Willie Nelson.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. We do have some interesting things going on in the news today, and also some rather. Did you see the thing about the monkeys and the
Yes, in
serum?
India?
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
this is the beginning
The
of.
monkeys are going nuts now too.
Yeah.
Well, you'll see. This is pretty scary.
Have you seen?
the CD.
Tom and I have been talking about this off the air, but it's so funny. I think we need to try to find the video. It's some lady from MSNBC. They go to her with a live cut.
Yeah.
And she goes, live now from NBC. And I apologize. We'll find her name.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking
But
about.
they go to her and she just looks around and throws the paper up
like,
in the air.
I'm done. I've had it.
Like
Yeah.
some awful update, obviously.
It's like
coming in.
me at the meeting several years ago where I just
right.
lost my mind.
Tom, what have you decided? The hell with
Just
it.
throw it. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that
It's
video.
so funny.
But here's a question,
Bless
sir.
her
I was
heart.
listening to one of, let's just say it's a major news outlet, and they had a news story, and they cut to the tape, whatever the recorded portion, and it was clearly the wrong thing.
Oh, yeah.
It was a fairly serious story about something else, and they started playing this thing, and it was about some baseball player.
Huh.
But instead of stopping it, they let it run all the way through, and then at the end she goes, and she used the word tape. Oh, that was obviously the wrong tape. Don't you think you'd, I don't know, bail?
Jump in.
Yeah.
I mean,
You know,
I know on
it's
this show,
tough.
bailing is something we do constantly.
Got it down to a science.
When I go, hey, well, I'll give you an example here. Hey, would you like to hear a little banjo?
Hello there.
Oh, sorry, I meant to play.
Let's bail.
Yeah. I just want to say before I move on, my week was made yesterday evening.
Go on.
I was it's a long story. The short version, I was running some errands and I realized I needed bananas.
All right.
All right.
So
it's a crisis.
Sit back.
So, to make a long story short, gloved up, bandanaed up,
Okay.
hat, shades, walked into a store I hadn't been in 3 months, grabbed my bananas, got up to the clerk. She looked at me and went, "Hello there."
Oh, my God.
Oh, even in the bandana.
And I thought, my day is made.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know if she recognized the shirt. I don't know what, or the cap. I mean, I had sunglasses on, the whole deal.
You have a presence about you.
Yes, you do.
It just made my day. So, sweet gal.
Hello there.
Hello there. Of course, if you're not familiar with the show, that's the classic "Hello there."
Please
from,
stop.
Hello there.
Doesn't that make you feel good? That makes just feel so sweet.
I know the song makes me feel
A
good.
year ago, it did.
I will strangle you with your own shoelace.
Hello there. Hello there. Come on, it'll feel good.
Everywhere we go, we say,
Hello there. Doesn't that make you feel great?
You think they recorded that at the end? Well, we're not going to get any better than that. Just wrap it up and ship
Take
it out.
47. That's
Yep.
It's
Yep,
got
sir.
that. It's got that happy rhythm guitar.
My God.
So sweet. Those guys were nothing but joy. Apparently,
What do you think they were into, though? Huh? What do you think?
in real life?
Yeah, you know.
Pat, didn't you?
Oh,
Meet,
come on.
What? Did I meet who?
didn't you meet Steve Rossi? Who was
Never, no.
Who was telling us they met him and he was super cool?
Steve, is it Steve Rossi? Marty Allen and Steve Rossi. Yeah, that's right.
Someone, and he lived to be quite an old man.
Wow.
Well, Marty Allen did the ships a lot, so a lot of guys met him. I didn't.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
He was like totally bald there, right? And
He had a
it was all
wacky
just
kind
a
of
wacky wig.
swirl going
He had
on.
the Dick
Weird,
Versace
yeah.
swirl.
The swirl.
But he had weird, crazy hair way before anybody.
He did.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I mean, he had it before Garcia had it. Of course, he wasn't wearing the T-shades.
Hello there.
Yeah, no, he didn't have that.
Hello there.
T-shades. I'm back at work. T-shades.
I think we may have found the mistake on the radio. I mean, on the TV thing.
Oh, the MSNBC lady?
Yeah, I think we
Okay,
have
good.
it right there.
Perfect. Okay.
And coming up, we have Elvis in the news, Willie in the news. And in sports, what do you have? The teaser?
Major League Baseball, the players have a proposal they're going to float out there. Brad Krzyzewski,
Yeah.
the second win of the season. It was a fortunate win. In the NHL, the health screening protocols are out there for their season coming down the pike. And, of course, we evidently have world records. And something about the mascots coming up in Major League Baseball.
Let me cheer you up here, Jake.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
just say you
Yep.
gloved up, you put the bandana on, you had sunglasses on and a hat. You walked
Right.
into a grocery store you hadn't been to in 3 months, and you got up there, and the clerk said, "How about you?"
Oh, dude.
That'd be great.
How about you?
Wouldn't you just go, "Oh, God, that made my day"?
I had several how about yous on Twitter after I got sick Friday. So
Excellent.
Thank you very much.
Believe I got a hello dare.
So awesome.
I thought I was in disguise. Now, with all this Corona thing still going on, a lot of folks are stuck at home, including the hackers.
Yeah.
Hey, I've got some extra time to not go outside and sit in this chair. There is a hacker group called Shiny Hunters. They claim to have breached 10 companies now selling user databases on the dark web for illegal purposes. These companies range from an online dating app to a food service delivery to online stores. I bring this up because apparently there are 73 million user records that are now being sold on the dark web. So be careful. This is all about LifeLock and the importance of trying to avoid cybercrime. LifeLock is the leader in identity theft protection, detecting a wide range of identity threats. And LifeLock is very inexpensive, but you're going to sleep a lot better knowing that someone's watching all those numbers that you've been pumping into your phone to buy stuff, et cetera, et cetera. Now, no one can prevent all identity theft or monitor transactions at all. Businesses, LifeLock, and see threats you're probably going to miss on your own. So join right now. You can save 25% on your first year. And once again, it's very inexpensive. You go to LifeLock.com/Tom25 to save that 25%. LifeLock.com/Tom25. 25% off your first year of LifeLock, because someone out there would love to be collecting some of those checks that are yours,
yeah.
or borrowing a lot of money in your name, et cetera, et cetera. LifeLock.com/Tom25. You will sleep better. Also, coming up in the news, we have
Rabbit.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Holy heck. It's
Okay.
June 1st.
We also have Titanic news. That's kind of
ship?
interesting.
You mean large news?
You mean
No, go ahead. No, that's two attempts at a joke, both just huge whiffs. You got anything over there, Josh?
I'm trying to think. The department store.
We have some Titanic news. Anyone going to take another crack at it?
Nope.
Swing and a miss. Well, it's two strikes and no balls, and we'll be back.
Yep.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Rabbit Monday, June 1st. We've made it to a new month. Hope you had a great weekend, stayed out of trouble, stayed out of all of the mayhem that surrounded our country. But we're on to fun and frivolity here on the Bob and Tom Show. On a Monday, correspondent Jess Hooker, comedian Roy Wood Jr., and comedian Reno Collier are all scheduled to join us via Zoom, socially distancing here at the Bob and Tom Show. Glad you could join us on a Monday. It's going to be a great day right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. Good morning.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union Entertainment News Desk. A country music event that could have been one of the first music festivals to be held since the coronavirus outbreak hit has been canceled. Organizers of the Hodag Country Festival in Rhinelander, Wisconsin, say they called it off in the interest of public safety and because it was causing stress and division, which was not their intent. The festival, which was scheduled for July 9th through the 12th, was expected to draw 16,000 people a day to see acts like Darius Rucker, Travis Tritt, and Ashley McBride. The festival had won approval last week from the local public safety committee despite opposition from local health officials and the public. DJ David Guetta has raised $500,000 for corona relief efforts through Saturday's performance on the 70th floor observation deck of New York's Rockefeller Center. While a few people were able to see it in person, Guetta says he had a virtual crowd of 24 million. He did a similar event in Miami on April 18th that raised $750,000 for coronavirus relief. And Forbes magazine, which once declared Kylie Jenner a billionaire on its cover, says she no longer deserves the title. Jenner is pushing back. Forbes says in a story posted Friday, an examination of financial filings after the reality star and beauty mogul sold 51% of her company, Kylie Cosmetics, to Coty in a January deal valued at $1.2 billion reveal Jenner's worth was inflated. Jenner tweeted that the story is full of inaccurate and unproven statements. She says she's never asked for any title or lied her way into getting it. And that is your entertainment news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
My roommate's boyfriend is so loud when he finishes, he lets out like a Tarzan yell.
Wow. I wonder how loud she is. I hear her boyfriend's name is Tom.
You can see your son's face.
Yeah.
Which you can.
All of our face.
I don't really yell when I'm done. I just go, I'm sorry, that never happened. That's the usual.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, this is Bob.
And this is Tom, and this is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Comedy on your computer all day and all night.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
New this season on the Bob and Tom Television Network.
Look, up in the sky.
It's a bird. It's a plane. It's the biggest set of jugs I've ever seen. It's Shirtless Girl.
Posing as a topless dancer, showing off her pecs. No one knows her secret till she takes off her specs. She's Shirtless Girl.
Shirtless Girl.
With her special powers, she gives the bad guys fits. She don't use no gun, she stops them with her. She's Shirtless Girl.
Shirtless Girl.
Working in the chemistry lab one day, sophomore year, nothing seemed amiss. But that night, an amazing transformation took place. And the next morning, young Debbie Yabo woke to find...
My God, I'm huge. I must dedicate these to fighting evil.
Little did Debbie know that years before on the planet Lactoid, a planet whose gravity was causing it to sag dangerously toward the sun, her father, Major Yabo, and Mother Teton sent their infant daughter, Areola, rocketing through the Milky Way to Earth, knowing one day she'd become Shirtless Girl, keeping the city of Metropolis safe.
Okay, nobody move. Hand over all the money. It's Shirtless Girl!
Not so fast, bad guy.
6:20 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Thank you very much. Christy Lee has the forecast.
Q95 Fox 59 weather brought to you by CarX. Mostly sunny with a high of 76. Tonight, partly cloudy, low 59. Sunshine warmer up to 86 degrees on Tuesday. We're starting out at 50 degrees.
What a great weekend, huh?
Oh, perfect.
Just beautiful.
Oh, so nice outside.
And I thought I saw the eaglets flying.
Did you?
Turned out they were turkey buzzards. But I went down and I saw the eaglets kind of hop out of the nest and flap their wings.
Did this happen on Friday, or I just wasn't here, so I missed it, or did?
This is the first I'm hearing of it.
This is brand new.
Just asking for people are asking for eagle updates.
So are they flying?
Not yet.
How can they hop out of their nest? Isn't it way up high?
Well, they're hopping up and down, and
they don't actually leap.
They get pushed out. They get pushed out by the mama.
Sorry, I brought it up.
Get out there.
Alexa, play the Bob and Tom Show every day. Okay, thank you very much. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Let's see, where are we? I'll just go that way. There's Christy Lee. I can see her. She's in the Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom behind the glass, waving.
Yep, that's me.
Did you have a good weekend?
I did. My daughter's virtual high school graduation was a big hit.
All right.
I love doing it that way. That was awesome.
Mama can go hide in the bedroom.
We were done in an hour. It was great.
That's no good.
It was a tree trimming season in my neighborhood.
Was it?
All weekend.
Yeah, that's pretty
good. Pretty good. It looks good.
Let's see. Josh is sitting over there in the orangeinsoles.com sidekick chair. That's Mr. Josh Arnold to you.
That's right.
Let's see now. Chick McGee is ensconced in the crazycockwine.com sports arena over there. Good to see you back here, Chick.
Thank you.
Ace Cosby, of course, the proprietor of the Omaha Steaks present Ace Cosby's Joke of the Day, brought to you by omahasteaks.com. And Mr. Godwin is over there. And this is Tom speaking. Welcome back. Pat, you got your guitar out?
It's right there, always.
Okay, good. We'll get a song out of you at some point soon. But first, we will dip our toes into the world of sports. Anything interesting going on?
Brad Krzyzewski inherited his second win of the season. Chase Elliott and Joey Logano collided as they raced for victory at Bristol yesterday. Logano had cleared Elliott for the lead with 3 laps remaining, but Elliott stalking him while seeking his second win in 3 days. They made contact in the fourth turn and drifted into the wall, allowing Krzyzewski whistling to slide past for the win. So there you go. Should there be an asterisk by that? That's just racing, right?
There should be something.
Yeah.
I mean, you said whistling and sliding in the same sentence, and I have yet to hear a slide whistle.
He went, as they crashed, Krzyzewski went, right by him. Boy, I don't think the NASCAR fans would care for that if I was in the booth going, there he goes.
No,
okay.
I can say you are correct.
Who's that clown? Okay. Major League Baseball. Now,
I'm listening.
We're listening.
I have many questions already.
I know it. I can feel it. The players have proposed a 114-game regular season up from 82 in management's offer. That's pretty plain.
Yeah.
All right.
One more time.
Players want to play 114 games.
Manager said, hey, how about 82?
Management says 82.
Can they get him in?
See, these are unneeded questions.
I mean, are they going to be playing into December?
They can get them in. They can.
Sorry, just asking the obvious. I'm sorry. Go ahead. They playing all doubleheaders?
Opening day in the virus-delayed season would be June 30th. And the regular season would end October 31st.
Okay. Wow.
Nearly 5 weeks after the September 27th conclusion that MLB's proposal stuck to from the season's original schedule, the union offered scheduling flexibility to include more doubleheaders.
Yeah, I have trick-or-treated with my kids when it was snowing.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
So that could make the playoffs rather interesting. Would they just move them to a warm? Never mind. Back to you, Commissioner. I once met Bowie Kuhn, the commissioner of baseball.
Uh-huh.
Did you know that?
It wasn't Kuhn, it was Kuhn.
Kuhn, Bowie Kuhn,
Bowie
commissioner of baseball.
You were,
Yeah.
did
Mr.
you pee
Kuhn.
beside you were at the urinal with him, right?
No, that was Greg Allman, but you were close.
Oh, no, you were at a salad bar.
No, that was the president of the United States.
Son of a...
You're at a salad bar with the president of the United States?
Gerald Ford.
Really?
Found us home at a salad bar, huh?
Let me get in here.
Ruby Tuesday, you and Ford?
Was it Ruby Tuesdays?
Ford liked Ruby Tuesdays. Hey, get
No,
some garbanzo.
it was at a ski resort in Colorado.
Oh, wow.
And some jackass yelled out, "Hey, Prez." Oh, thanks.
Tom would be that citizen to be embarrassed by that. Oh, my God.
Have a little respect
for the office.
For God's sake. Okay.
Can you call him Chief?
Chief.
No, you're supposed to call him Mr. President.
Technically,
Yes.
Commander-in-Chief.
Well, you can call him whatever you want.
What's up, Chief? It isn't hail to the president.
You didn't call him one time. Hey, one-timer.
Hey, Butch.
It's hail to the...
Yes, that's what it was.
Hey, one-timer. You want to pass me the scrambled eggs?
Hey, one term. Hey, not elected.
Hey, Secret Service guy that doesn't look real happy about this. That looks like he was an AAU boxing champ. Sorry. What was going on with the baseball
The
thing?
NHL.
What happened to the baseball thing?
We're done with the baseball thing.
That wasn't very informative.
The players have proposed 114 game schedule. The owners want 82 game schedule.
He's just filling us in on a little of the negotiation.
I just said that.
So they're going to pay them on a prorated basis then, their full salaries?
Yes, but oddly enough, it's going to be in drachmas. Isn't that interesting? Not dollars.
Fascinating.
Isn't
that's
that
very
odd?
weird,
Yes.
I would have gone with
odd.
Bitcoin.
These are some of the things that need to be hammered out.
I got a sports story for you.
Oh, I bet you do.
No, seriously.
What?
This involves the world of tennis. And because, there's one of the things about these sports is, we've been talking about this with respect to baseball, are they going to have a new ball every pitch?
Oh,
Are they going to have a way to, when the pitcher gets the ball back from the catcher, does he hand it to the umpire and do they sanitize
It's going to
it?
take
They
forever.
won't need to. They'll all have been tested.
Yes, everybody be tested.
So
They'll all
everybody
be
can
fine.
touch everybody else.
Right.
Yeah.
And they can grab, but they can't spit. And there can only be 5 people in the dugout, as far as I know.
Okay. Because this is an actual, I'm going to read this verbatim from Laura Curran, an executive in New York with regard to the opening of the tennis courts in New York City. She said, this is an exact quote, "You can kick their balls, but you can't touch them."
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Sounds like what mothers tell their daughters.
Now, I'm in the back seat of the car. You can kick their balls, but you can't. This is with respect to playing tennis. It says every player, unless they're from the same household, has to bring their own tennis balls, and you cannot touch other people's tennis balls with your hands.
What? Hang on. What tennis players are living together? What the hell are they talking about?
I think they're talking about public tennis courts
Yeah, tennis
in New York
courts.
City.
So if you go to play tennis,
so this
Not
isn't the
the
tennis
sport.
tour at all.
Not
No, the
tennis-
Williams sisters live together, right?
Yeah, they could play back and forth all the time.
They're a family.
so
I think if you ranked sports that people were worried about coming back, I think baseball would be number 1. Maybe NBA in there, number 2.
Sure, yeah.
NHL. Tennis way down the list.
this is about playing tennis, though.
This is competitive tennis.
This is for
No,
public.
it's all about what are they going to do about when you're playing with someone and you're touching their balls.
So you felt the need.
Over the weekend, did you touch anybody's balls?
I did not.
Did you touch your own?
Of course. I have access to them. You got to move them around. Yes. Did you touch yours?
You had a fever? They probably hung a little lower
Heck
than
yeah.
normal?
Is that what happens?
Swing low.
Now, let's in order to avoid a lawsuit, let's not ask Christy about her weekend.
Yeah, I didn't touch it.
Never mind.
Oh, she answered.
Hey, let's go back to
No, but
baseball.
this guy, all these sports.
Son of a,
so
nothing's changed.
Josh, your point then is that since they're going to test all the athletes, it's okay for them all to touch the same ball. Obviously.
Yes, yeah. Okay. And the lifespan of one baseball is only like 4 pitches.
Yeah, don't they do like a
insane.
crazy dozen, like 8 dozen,
Yeah.
or 110 dozen or something?
And
per
the
game?
spitball's already illegal.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want that.
Gaylord Perry would have to be banned for a couple weeks.
They'd have to test him between innings.
Now, speaking of baseball, Major League Baseball also wants to ban mascots.
Why's this?
Should the sport resume this season?
Although there may
There's
not
no
be
fans. What are they going to do?
There is a blueprint that could follow that explains why mascots fit in barren parks. Mascots remained a staple of baseball games in Taiwan and South Korea. China's baseball league barred spectators over concerns of spreading the new virus.
But couldn't the mascot do stuff for the TV broadcast?
Yeah, I would think they would still bring joy to the...
They're in a costume.
I insist on mascots when there's no audience.
And the mascot has to be wearing a mask.
Major League Baseball mascots keep busy during quarantine. Mr. Met in comments.
Yes.
Mr. Met commented?
We got a comment from Mr. Met.
That's a big mask, by the way, around Mr. Met's head.
Mr. Met has got a new bit where he's going to clean windows. This is the Associated Press.
Clean windows?
That's what it says. Wally the Green Monster.
Yes. From Boston, of
From
course.
Boston, recorded virtual messages for charity. Dave Raymond is a former Philly Fanatic mascot. Oh, that's broaching etiquette by giving your name.
Yeah,
I agree. It's like revealing a CIA agent.
No good. He says every mascot is essential because of its ability to connect and distract with fun.
Yeah, I think it'd be good for the TV broadcast. The mascots are great.
Evidently, they did Major League Baseball.
I want them dancing around.
But you've raised a good question, though. What mascot has and I'll send this to Christy. What mascot has the biggest head?
Mr. Met's got to be up there.
No, Purdue Pete.
Got to be Purdue Pete.
Got to be.
Oh, okay. All right.
I don't know.
Which leads to an obscure reference that no one will get. Did anyone ever see the cartoon Miss Peach?
I'm familiar with you referencing it.
Yes,
Are you trying to send me home again? Is that what you're doing?
Where they have these enormously large heads.
Miss Peach, everybody.
Miss Peach.
Reminds me of a certain local newscaster.
Okay. Back to that.
I knew we couldn't get through. The NHL has health screening protocols in place for voluntary workouts and training camp in the hands of individual teams. Deputy Commissioner Bill Daly.
No,
not the gentleman from...
Not Bill Dana, the great comedian.
I Dream of Jeannie, Bill Daly, who was that crowd.
I was thinking of Bill Dana, who
I know
of course
you were.
played the great astronaut.
If play resumes, players would be tested for COVID daily while games are going on. That could require 25 to 30,000 tests at a cost of millions of dollars. The league doesn't expect that amount of testing to interfere with the needs of the general public.
What?
I love news releases that try to head you off at the pass, but only create more concern.
Yes.
No. It's not going to interfere with the needs of the public. We're just going to need...
didn't think it would until you said that.
30,000 tests is what we're going to need.
And
but it's going to
are they
guys.
$1,000 a piece? Where did the
millions of dollars on that? There you go.
No, Bill Dana, of
Son
course.
of a mother.
Bill Dana. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Bill Dana.
It just keeps on coming.
He
Who's Bill Dana?
He was a 60s era comedian. This to me is one of the great jokes of the 60s.
Bill Dana?
Just calm down. This is
Don't calm down.
When you hear this,
You're justified.
To me, this is a brilliantly. The economy of this joke is so good. The context, of course, is the American space program, which had a big weekend, but just goes back to the 60s, the early days of the Mercury astronauts, and being interviewed on television. This is Bill Dana as a character, Jose Jimenez, the astronaut. And this is 11 seconds. Listen, Pat, you'll appreciate this. The economy of this joke.
All right.
On 3, 2...
I've been noticing this, Mr. Jimenez. What is this called? A crash helmet? Oh, I hope not.
See, I would be interviewing that, and I would mess that joke up. Why do they call this a crash helmet?
Yeah.
You know, I just cut right to it.
Do you hope this isn't a crash helmet?
Do you hope you don't crash? Is that why you have...
Is that why you're wearing this helmet?
That is just an outstanding joke. Yeah, that was a guy named Bill Dana did a character, Jose Jimenez.
On Steve Allen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again,
with Louis Nye, Bill Dana.
Louis Nye, of course, from Good Neighbor Sam.
Oh, my God.
These are all classics. But, I mean, just what a great character Jose Jimenez. And we do have, NASA news.
Yeah.
Coming up today. So that was one of the only good things that happened over the weekend.
It sure was cool.
Yes, it was very cool.
Are you okay?
I'm waiting to jump back in. We got more sports. I didn't know if you wanted to talk about Steve Allen some more.
No. Pat, let's get a song out of you. What do you think? You ready for an early morning song?
Yeah. I'm ready.
Pat Godwin is.
I saw you yesterday. You called up and said, "Hey, come over. I'm next door. The girls are on the swings, but stay away. Keep your distance." And he goes, "You may."
So we were outside, and there's this big swing set next door.
Oh, and you guys were swinging the.
No. My little
girls?
girls were over there, and they were on the swing. So I called Pat.
I bet there were people driving by thought you were a couple.
I'd love it if they were on
Take the kids out on the swing set.
They can't see it, unfortunately. There's enough bushes. The point is, so Pat comes over, and I kept having to say, "Hey, would you please back off?" This. What do they call it? Socially distanced. It's the minimum of 6 feet.
And you said, "Keep 6 feet away." 6 feet away. Yeah. You know, the longer the incubation, the more you keep 6 feet away. I know a man. I work with him every day. He was like this 20 years ago. Now he's more afraid. He says, "Godwin, don't stand so close. Wash your hands every 10 minutes, and if you sneeze, for Christ's sakes, pinch your nose." And he says to me, "Keep 6 feet away." 6 feet away, yeah. You know, the sooner your resignation if you don't keep 6 feet away.
Yeah, thank you very much. A little tribute to Paul Simon. 6 feet's just an arbitrary number. 10's better.
50's better.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, half a mile.
Being outside with hurricane force winds is the best. That keeps it swiftly going.
Those are hard to find, though, really.
Now, give me the sports teaser, please.
We've got boxing from France. Is that right?
Well, it's an important story with relation to.
Here we go.
Thanking some of the great people helping out during this coronavirus crisis. And it happens to involve a world-class boxer, former champion boxer.
And a stupid record.
And, a couple of them.
A knitted stupid record.
He doesn't have the other one. You need to send that to him.
Oh, does he want that one?
Sitting right here.
The juice one?
You said David Rush or something, and I don't see anything.
I haven't seen that.
David Rush and the Juice, he and OJ got together?
That's a
kind of
record.
Okay.
It is a juice.
Target practice?
It
What
involves
do they do?
juice. Right now, I want to remind you that Chick McGee occasionally brings something of incredible value to the show. In this case, it was the existence of something called Simply Safe.
Simply Safe, the do-it-yourself home security system, magnets, wireless technology. It's oh so easy to install. I've done it twice. You can do it and keep adding features. I've added cameras. The compound is secure. I have peace of mind because I have Simply Safe, designed to be easy to use while protecting my compound and yours too, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can order online with a click of a button. Open the box, place the sensors, plug her in, and your home is protected around the clock. Oh, I forgot to say, voila. No technician or weird salesperson has to come out and, "Hey, how you doing? What's that? What do you do for a living?"
No,
you don't need that.
As opposed to voila,
yes,
you could always do ta-da.
You don't need to pay any outrageous monthly fees or sign a 2-year contract. Simply Safe named Best Overall Home Security of 2020 by U.S. News and World Report. And their 24/7 professional monitoring and emergency dispatch starts at just $50 a day. Head to simplysafetom.com, get free shipping and a 60-day money-back guarantee. And also a little bit more, you get an app for your smartphone. And arm and disarm and check your cameras with your phone. That's simplysafetom.com. Only for Bob and Tom Show listeners.
Coming up, some cool stuff in the world of inventions and science that you might not have heard about. An electric airplane.
Yeah.
How cool is that? Yeah, it's in the experimental phases.
But Denver Aeronautics, what is that?
I heard they can now go from Chicago to Milwaukee. Isn't that exciting?
You're wrong.
You know what?
They can go from Chicago to Chicago. It's in the experimental stage, you naysayer. This is what people said to the Wright brothers, and It's unbelievable. I may have to take the.
Loved Orville right.
I may have to take the orange insoles on naming rights and stick them over with Godwin. Which means you'd have to give up the chair. When we come back, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules, or just scroll down to the bottom of the page.
Hi, Chick McGee here at the old compound. And they want me to tell you about bobandtom.com, where you can join and be a Bob and Tom VIP. And all the swell stuff that you get to be a part of because you're a VIP.
What kind of stuff?
All sorts of things.
Like what?
There are club meetings, and there are decoder rings, and secret handshakes. And also go to bobandtomstore.com, where you can get Bob and Tom hats and sweatshirts, t-shirts, and shorts, socks. We have socks. I'm not sure about the socks. But bobandtomstore.com for Bob and Tom stuff, and then bobandtom.com to join the VIP. The VIP, you also get the Off the Air podcast. Come on by and visit, okay? bobandtom.com, bobandtomstore.com.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7. Comedy, guests, Bob and Tom exclusives. And it's here on the internet. Bob and Tom 24/7.
Great day to join us here on a Monday, a brand new month. It's June 1st, as Chick likes to say. Rabbit, 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 to keep away the evil spirits. Correspondent Jess Hooker joining us this morning. You can follow her at @JessHooker_. Find out what's happening with her via Zoom. And comedian Roy Wood Jr. on the way right here on Bob and Tom 24/7.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. Brad Keselowski inherited his second win of the season when Chase Elliott and Joey Logano collided as they raced for the victory at Bristol Motor Speedway. Logano had cleared Elliott for the lead with 3 laps remaining, but Elliott was stalking him while seeking his second win in 3 days. Michael Jordan says he's deeply saddened, truly pained, and just plain angry following the death of George Floyd and the killings of black people at the hands of police. The former NBA star and current Charlotte Hornets owner issued a statement posted on Jordan Brand's social media accounts and the team's Twitter account. Jordan said he sees and feels everyone's pain, outrage, and frustration. Major League Baseball's players have proposed a 114-game regular season, up from 82 in management's offer. That's according to a person familiar with the plan who told the AP that the proposal includes no additional pay cuts beyond the one they agreed to in March. Opening day in the coronavirus-delayed season would be June 30th, and the regular season would end October 31st, nearly 5 weeks after the September 27th conclusion that MLB's proposal stuck to from the season's original schedule. The union offered scheduling flexibility to include more doubleheaders. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
I think this is an ascot.
Yeah. Oh, God.
We were talking handkerchiefs. Okay, here's a paisley handkerchief. This is nice. How do you tie these?
I don't know. I'm not Charles Nelson.
No,
I'm not Paul Lind.
Can I pull this off, do you think? How does that
I
look?
think you can.
This adds an element of pretentiousness to me.
Dude.
You need to go home wearing that to
You look
see
like
what Kelly
a
says.
pansexual off-Broadway director. When I was lunching with Edward Albee, acting isn't being real. Being real is acting. Oh,
yes.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Thanks for listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
He went away and you ran to town and started doing things that just weren't right. That's when you told me that you were thinking of going Mennonite.
Dear Parsons back and you're gonna be in trouble.
Hey ya, dear Parsons back.
You shaved off your beard, now all you got is stubble.
Hey ya, dear Parsons back.
He's only been gone for a week or two.
Hey ya, dear Parsons back.
Jacked up your buggy and you. You've been running around and having lots of fun.
Hey ya, der Parson's back.
Parson's back und it's you we're gonna shun.
Hey ya, der Parson's back.
Wouldn't let us use your house for the prayer meeting.
Hey ya, der Parson's back.
'Cause you were installing central air and heating.
Hey ya, der Parson's back. Yeah, he knows about your cable and the TV in your stable.
But did you think you could get a baby dad?
Yo.
You want a sequin jacket and a rhinestone hat.
You will burn.
If I was you, I'd be praying for salvation.
Hey ya, der Parson's back.
Instead of flying to Hawaii for vacation.
Hey ya, der Parson's back.
Thought you could live just like they do in town.
Yo.
If you keep up this lifestyle, you'll be going down.
Straight to hell.
The Parson's back, he's gonna be your judge and jury.
Hey ya, der Parson's back.
If I was you, I'd grow a beard back in a hurry.
Hey ya, der Parson's back. Ya, der Parson's back.
You better stop churning or
der
you're gonna
Parson's
be
back.
burning.
Ya, der Parson's
Stop
back.
shaving.
Ya, der Parson's back. Ya, der
Hello, 646 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Ah, the joy of a car wash.
Yes. I was there every day this weekend.
You're so odd. You're both just
No,
weird
I
and
love
strange.
every day.
Christy Lee
I went
has the
Saturday.
I'm going to wash my car forecast.
Yeah, it's going to be a great day to wash your car. Sunshine and 76 today. Right now, 50.
I'd like the mirror back, please, by the way. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks very much for joining us. Let's see now. There's Ace, there's Chick, that's Josh, I'm Tom. That's the big room. Ace Cosby, of course, the proprietor of the Ace Cosby Joke of the Day, brought to you by OmahaSteaks.com. Good weekend for some grilling. Hope you enjoyed that. Now, let's see. Christy's over there in the Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom. We'll get to her momentarily. Also, we have Mr. Pat Godwin, the man, the guitar, around the corner. Hello. In a different building, but we got him linked with the Zoom.
Nope. Not
Regular
at all.
camera.
Nope.
Oh, it's not Zoom?
Jess will be on the Zoom here later this morning. Reno will be on the Zoom.
Pat's not on the Zoom?
No,
Pat's
right
on
here.
Regular. Well, how am I supposed to know? It's a camera.
Regular camera.
Well, never mind. You know, it's best you not know some stuff. And can we get a cartridge toner for the
Yeah, no
regular
joke.
dinner? Can we do that,
I
please?
said something on Friday.
Is there a
to
problem?
the man, but apparently
We have to toner for the printer. I think they're just looking for a co-signer.
Oh, that's probably right.
Yeah.
I'll kick in a couple bucks.
Someone went to get the cartridge and they got the wrong size.
Ah, gotcha.
Give us a name right now.
This is the print that this is the print Grandma
Chick and I are working
Grandma and Grandpa are working with. So please, can we do something?
All these nothing is ever clear on these machines. They have little signs inside them that you can't read with a microscope. They have incredibly complicated numbers on them.
I think he may have been the guy that got the wrong
I
size.
think he might have.
No, but at my house I have 4 very expensive cartridges that are for the wrong one that I've had for like 3 years.
I told you my story about my printer. The printer people know it and how much printer ink I have.
Yes, they will tell you.
Yes, and they will tell you, hey, you just printed this document. We'll send you out some ink. I'm like, how the hell are you seeing this?
It's easier to buy a new printer every time you run out.
It almost is, and it's almost cheap.
It's cheaper, yeah.
All right, okay.
Have you guys hacked it yet? You can actually take it out and give it a good shake.
What?
Yeah.
And then put it back in, and you got a couple more printings.
Really?
Yeah,
Son of a
yeah.
gun.
Mm-hmm.
This has been going on for almost a week now, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
He was on it over the weekend. I was in here, and he came in and all masked up and gloved up. And I love the people that when they let me pretend I've got a mask on. And I say, hey, what you doing? I seriously?
Well, he's not going to take it off in front of you.
He's 30 feet away. He was standing over there in the doorway.
Well, no.
The rules. We don't know the rules.
Well, then you would put your mask on, Jesus.
No, I'd prefer if he called me from a different room.
You change the rules every day.
You do change the rules every day in our defense.
Okay. And I don't think it's necessary when you've got a guy standing outside and there's no one within 100 feet of him to wear the masks on television anymore. I mean, it's one thing depending on where you are, but, well, here I am in the Gobi Desert. There's not a human being for 3,000 miles, but I've got a mask on. Okay, we get it.
Driving by myself.
There was a report from the Gobi Desert?
I don't know.
There's a lot going on in the Gobi.
Of course there is.
Okay. Where were we?
Gobi or go home?
Sports.
So baseball may be coming
pretty
back.
good. I like that one. Okay.
I like that one. That was cute.
A professional boxer in France, they are from France, has been helping medical staff cope with the stress of the virus. Hassan Ndam.
Spell his last name, please.
N''DAM.
Damn.
Hassan Chop.
What's his first name?
Classic Bugs Bunny, Tom. Hassan Ndam, former middleweight boxing champ of the world, wanted to repay the hospital that cared for his father-in-law through his bout with the virus with something that would be quite memorable. He offered to give staff at Villeneuve-Saint-Georges Hospital boxing lessons. Thanks a lot, champ.
In case coronavirus hasn't kicked your ass, I will.
How about that? How about a couple of dinners for the family? No, we're going to teach you to box. Thanks a lot.
Thanks for the sour persimmons.
Good Lord. And
I'll tell you what, though. I have two friends of mine are taking boxing, and this is going to sound like I'm kidding.
I know why.
One of them has a pretty
Parkinson's.
Parkinson's.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right. Yeah.
It really helps.
This is one of the things that he does, and he loves it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a friend doing the same
He's
thing.
our friend, by the way.
Yeah. I wouldn't call him.
So
your
is that
friend.
when people? So when people come up and go, "Hey, what's happening, Shaky?" He just punches him right in the face. Is that what happened?
Oh God, I hope he comes here with just a giant fistful of manure.
He loves
for
what
your
he.
face.
He's not allowed to.
Yeah, he is.
He's having a the boxer's training session has been immensely popular. It says with healthcare workers grateful for a moment of escape.
I bet it is cathartic.
Hitting stuff.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
He represented Cameroon, my home country.
See?
At the 2016 Olympic Games, has won 37 of 41 pro fights, 21 by knockout. Ding, ding, ding.
It's a badass. Damn.
Damn.
His last name really is D-A-M?
Nadam. And apostrophe D-A-M.
And apostrophe D-A-M. And his first name's Hassan. Hassan Chop. From Bugs Bunny.
Yes.
That's when Daffy and Bugs find all the riches in the cave. You've got to start watching Bugs Bunny, mister. That's all I...
Stupid world record.
A group in Devon, England has set the Guinness World Record for largest knitted bunting.
Yeah.
Bunting.
I said bunting.
Yeah, you swallowed the B.
Thousands of people from around the world contributed to help bring the total to 79,001 knitted flags, more than doubling the previous world record.
That's a big bunt.
That's a giant bunt.
Yeah.
Evidence of the record attempt will be sent to Guinness for verification. Many contributors commented on how knitting has really helped them through this difficult period of a yeah, that'll help knitting.
No. That's
several
for them. Again,
I think it gives people a lot of peace.
Yeah.
Who was the famous badass that was a knitter? Wasn't it Roosevelt Greer?
Rosie Greer was a knitter?
Greer did knit something.
Or maybe he was a needlepoint guy, but he talked about how it gave him peace.
Right. I think he made blankets or something.
I get that. But I didn't know what a bunting was, and then until I knew what it was, but I didn't know it was called a bunting. So it's a bunch of flags put together like the thing at a swim meet over the pool.
No, that's considered bunting, and so is the bunting that is probably most familiar. Those half
circle.
So these are just a bunch of flags on a string.
Right. I've heard that called bunting also.
Yeah.
Maybe it was being used incorrectly, but I've certainly heard it.
Well, there were people very confused when they showed up with genitalia. No, ma'am.
No, he was bunt.
Oh, my gosh.
Get that butt out of here.
What?
See, I went butt.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm not saying that.
It was not a butt fest.
Right.
Or a bunt fest. It was
there were
a
some people who came for the butt fest.
knitting event.
Well.
What do you mean this ain't the butt fest? What do I do with all this Crisco?
We got another one.
Did you hear that, by the way, speaking of Crisco, did you hear that the famous artist Cristo has died?
Oh, he did?
I
did not hear that.
Yeah, he's the guy that was famous for...
Put the big umbrellas up.
He draped an island somewhere.
Yeah, as silly as some of his stuff sounds, it was incredibly beautiful.
Yeah.
He did he's the guy that, didn't he rap the Duomo? And
Yes.
and then he
Duomo.
Made it.
Duomo.
Didn't he? And he did some giant dildo once, and then he did the umbrellas, and he wrapped
The umbrellas
seashores.
were so
I don't think he
cool.
did a giant dildo.
I don't think he did a dildo.
Did he do a giant dildo?
I think so, yeah. Wasn't that in Milan or something?
don't remember
It kind
that.
of went hand in hand with the biggest bunt.
That's what made me think of it.
They've been in Greece.
He, of course, we did a knockoff of him, which we probably can't play
Yeah, we
anymore,
can't play that
called The
anymore.
Amazing Crisco.
Oh, I love that.
But
I, for one, am glad
he
of it
passed
because
away
I played
yesterday.
Crisco, and it's no fun, believe me.
He was 84.
Let me
Aw.
get my feet set. I believe is a quote.
David Rush has broken the Guinness World Record for the fastest time to drink a liter of 100% lemon juice.
Boy, that
See,
had
now he's just trying to hurt himself.
No, now this I can get behind. I like stuff like
But
this.
see,
Somebody needs to stop him. He's going to hurt himself.
David Rush usually does things that involve skill.
Using a straw.
But he doesn't. This is not in his usual sphere of. He does juggling stuff and throwing stuff and running. But this is.
He drank 200 servings of pure lemon juice in 16.53 seconds,
I don't
beating
like
the
this.
previous record by 17.12 seconds.
People get hurt. People get hurt doing stuff like that.
Yeah, they
That's why I
do.
like it. If you don't get hurt, it's like, oh man,
danger. Right?
Yeah.
Of course, you won't get scurvy now.
No.
Oh, wait a minute, is that Lyme or is that?
Yeah, Lyme.
I can never remember if it's
Rickets? What about
scurvy or
rickets?
rickets. I can never remember.
Rush said, though,
That's what
I
Pirates got, right?
Yeah.
I do not recommend consuming a liter of 100% lemon juice in less than 17 seconds. Of
course
or
not.
in anyone say, I may never enjoy lemonade again the way I did before. He wrote, missing sports during the coronavirus? Me too. That's why I unwisely tried this.
I'm glad he did it. I like it. Good
Missed
for
a
you,
chance
David.
at one of the great puns of all time. He goes, I've never enjoyed, what did he say? I'll never enjoy lemonade the way I did before.
Yeah.
He could have said, I may have soured on lemonade altogether. But he didn't.
He sure did. Yeah.
Stay away from that joke.
Wow.
You waste a good world record when you got an opportunity for
Could
a
have
nice
set another
pun.
world record. Worst pun ever. Or is that a pun? What is that? That's
Yeah,
just
that would be a.
What?
Yeah.
I've
yeah, that would be
soured
a pun,
on.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this isn't his usual kind of record. I'm not.
No, it's
I'm
not.
glad he's branching out into the torture.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Cheating death.
I
It
thought
sounds
that,
like fun.
I thought that Guinness didn't recognize stuff like this where you could
Hurt
the
yourself?
world's biggest steak and.
I don't know.
Could we go back to the world's largest bunt?
Nope.
No.
I vote
I
no,
thought you
but
meant
I
you
don't
were-
think that's going to help.
Because what's the famous song? I like big bunts and I cannot lie. Bunts. And I cannot lie. Okay, sorry. Thank you very much. When we come back, you got a teaser for me?
Nope.
Okay.
All right.
Wrapped her all up, buddy.
We
Did
have we
Get
have,
my stuff going home.
we have electricity in the news.
We have monkeys in the news.
Elvis news.
Ashes in orbit.
Vikings in the news.
Vikings are back.
And the kookaburra. Do you know what a kookaburra is?
Yeah, it's a bird.
I thought it was like a burrow.
I thought it was a.
No, a bird.
It is
Like
a
a
bird. When we come
burrow.
back, we'll find out. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Stay tuned. Who knows who will be next on the Bob and Tom Track Phone Hotline? This is the Bob and Tom Show. Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, right now you can subscribe to Bob and Tom's YouTube channel at no cost. It's the Bob and Tom Show YouTube channel. That's right. Just head on over there today, subscribe for free, and you can be kicking back and watching Bob and Tom Tonight on Bob and Tom's YouTube channel. It runs at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific in the evening on Bob and Tom's YouTube channel, bobandtom.com, and Bob and Tom's Facebook page. You can watch it. It's 20-minute video highlights, the best of today's show tonight. Make sure you head on over to Bob and Tom's YouTube channel and subscribe today. Won't cost you a thing.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union News Desk. With cities wounded by days of violent unrest, America went into a new week with neighborhoods in shambles, urban streets on lockdown, and shaken confidence about when its leaders will find the answers to control the mayhem amid unrelenting emotion over police killings of black people. All of it smashed into a nation already bludgeoned by a death toll that surged past 100,000 from the coronavirus pandemic and unemployment that soared to levels not seen since the Great Depression. Arrests have toppled over 4,400, according to the Associated Press. Asian stock markets rebounded after the president avoided reigniting a trade war with China amid tension over Hong Kong and the coronavirus pandemic. Hong Kong's benchmark gained more than 3%. Shanghai, Tokyo rose more than 1%. Global markets sank on Friday as investors waited for Trump's response to Beijing's security law on Hong Kong. In the end, the president ended Hong Kong's special trade status and suspended visas of some Chinese students, but avoided pulling out of a truce in a tariff war with Beijing that weighs on global growth. And SpaceX has delivered 2 NASA astronauts to the International Space Station. The Dragon capsule arrived Sunday morning, hours after a historic liftoff from Florida. It's the first time a privately built and owned spacecraft has delivered a crew into the orbiting lab. The capsule docked automatically barely 19 hours after liftoff. SpaceX launched the Dragon from Kennedy Space Center Saturday afternoon. It's the first astronaut launch from the United States to orbit in nearly a decade. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show's on the way.
Hey, guy, it's Kid Tarmac. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Take that to the bank. 24/7. I know.
Church league softball fist fight, getting washed in the blood on a Tuesday night. What would Jesus do? Lord, he wouldn't do that. Knock hell out of a preacher with a softball bat. Well, the swinging shepherds from the sheep of the Savior were tied with the Sourwood Church of Christ, an example of some highly unholy behavior in a game that had already been protested twice. Something unbiblical must have been said for them to be aiming heat at a minister's head. Clocking the clergy ain't the thing to do, but neither's the high hard one on a 0-2. Church league softball fist fight, a buddy laying on a hands neath the left field lights, knocking out 4 teeth, getting a busted lip. Ain't exactly my idea of Christian fellowship. Church league softball fist fight, rolling around the pitcher's mound, it just don't look right for nice people from the church and the Sunday school class to trade the cup of brotherhood for a can of whoop ass.
Hi, this is Bob. And this is Tom. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, guys, it's Eli.
Hey,
oh,
hi.
Hey, Eli. You nailed it, baby. It's about as low as it gets. You know what, Eli? You're just feeling sorry for yourself. Look, I was thinking, there's no need to get down. I mean, just because you're grounded at work don't mean you can't gain yards. I've got a fresh, hot Papa John's pizza you could run by the house. God knows you wouldn't want to try to pass it. You'd probably get picked off by the mailman. Oh, yeah.
Comedian John Evans is here with us. Anything else we need to know about your life?
Well, the last time I was here, I just picked up those Learn How to Scat audio tapes. I don't know if you remember that.
I did not know that.
You don't remember that? They send alphabetically, they send you a new band each month. So the first one I got was AC/DC, and I've pretty much got that one down. It's like, click, 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 click.
Hello. 7:02 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Christy Lee's in the next room, and she's got the weather forecast, and it's a good one.
Yes, Q95 Fox 59 weather brought to you by CarX. Mostly sunny, low humidity, high 76, partly cloudy tonight, down to 59. Tomorrow we ramp up the temperature, but plenty of sunshine and a high of 86 degrees. It's 50 right now.
Did you air
Cool
out
day.
the house over the weekend?
Did I what?
Yes. Air out the house.
Heck yeah, all my windows open.
Open up the doors.
Get outside, blow the stink off you.
It was a little chilly this morning, I'll tell you.
It was cold. You see your
I
breath this
forgot.
morning. It was stupid.
No, I forgot to close a lot of the windows.
I believe they call it good sleeping weather.
Yeah, that's true.
It was great. What a great weekend.
You ever go outside, have the stink blown off of you?
What? What do you?
You've never heard that?
I didn't.
My grandma said that.
Go outside and get the stink
Blow the stink off.
blown off of you.
I have not heard that.
My grandma used to say, "Why don't you go outside and play in the street?"
You know what? I think my parents said that.
I couldn't hear my grandma, either one of them, because they were both under 6 feet of dirt.
Oh, that's a shame.
Okay.
They were wonderful.
Thank you.
Could have been saying something, I guess.
Yeah, I'm like, help! Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. How's everybody?
Like a warm, well-worn sweater. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
We may need to break the ice here with an early edition of the OmahaSteaks.com presents the Ace Cosby Joke of the Day, brought to you by OmahaSteaks.com. I'll get to that in just a second.
Is it Omaha Steaks?
The track phone hotline could be ringing momentarily with the word from Donnie Baker. The OrangeInsoles.com sidekick chair, occupied, of course, by Josh Arnold. The Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom is through the glass with Christy Lee all by herself in that great big room.
Love it.
And then, of course, Chick McGee's in this room at the CrazyCockWine.com sports desk. Some big news in sports this morning, including the world record. Our friend David Rush. What an odd... He usually does stuff that involves juggling or throwing or something athletic.
I think he should be outlawed.
This time he drank... What was he? Drank a gallon of...
Lemon juice.
No, not a gallon.
A liter
of lemon juice.
Good for you. Good, David. This is needed to happen.
But why would you? Why? I don't. I thought Guinness didn't recognize.
That's
it.
what
It's an important feat.
No, it's not stupid.
How does this advance?
First of all, this guy's urine's going to smell like pine sol for about 3 weeks.
Pine sol doesn't
Maybe
smell
pledge.
like
Yeah,
lemon.
you want
Lemon
Yeah.
pledge?
Yeah.
What if he didn't eat?
Pine
If he would have
sol.
eaten,
It smells like pine.
maybe eating a Christmas tree, then it'll smell like pine sol.
Oh, what? Pine sol doesn't smell like lemons?
No, it smells like pine.
Sorry.
You wanted. Welcome to helping Tom with a joke. You
Lemon
You wanted
pledge.
pledge,
Right,
buddy.
lemon pledge.
Isn't pledge that spray stuff?
Yeah.
Lemon
pledge.
Lemon pledge.
Oh,
Well, how would the joke
pretty.
work? You can't drink lemon pledge.
Lemon's right in the name.
Yeah, you can drink it. You unscrew the.
Are you supposed to? Are you supposed to huff it?
Pine sol.
Come on.
Sadly, he was huffing lemon pledge after listening to a broadcast of. So,
Yeah.
because I just cleaned my floors with pine sol over the weekend.
Of course you did.
Did it smell like pine?
Or lemons.
If it smelled like lemon, you had the
There
wrong
go.
stuff.
Maybe,
You know something? Now that you mention it, it did not smell like lemons. What a dumb.
maybe we can help you. There we go.
And Dean, is eating limes and lemons? Is that for scurvy or rickets? I can never.
It
remember.
is scurvy.
It is scurvy.
Yeah.
You scurvy
Okay.
dog.
Wow. So I'm sorry that joke of mine obviously needed some polishing.
There you go.
You saved it.
Exactly. Just like that. He's
Just
back.
like that. As God is
like
my
that,
witness,
we're
I
right
thought
out.
pine sol smelled like lemons.
Then it'd be called lemon salt.
That's right.
Lemon salt.
I thought it was for pine floors.
So
No?
you thought they went, you know what? Let's wood floors.
What?
Just one wood. Only just one wood.
Nice try.
What do you got there, maple? No.
Yeah, I need maple salt. Yeah.
I know something.
Oak salt.
Maple salt, big seller.
I don't know.
Okay, here we go. Rickets, vitamin D, in case you've got the rickets this morning.
So that's sun. Yeah.
Okay.
That's sports. is
No,
what
not
that
really. We
is.
could probably probe more.
Yeah. What else you got over there?
Yeah.
Any
I don't
NFL
have
updates?
anything. No. Leave me alone.
Looking at the International Sports Wire. Oh, we got Bears.
We have bears in sports.
Chicago Bears?
A man was this is interesting. A man was fined after he wrestled a bear at a zoo in Poland.
That's not sports. That's
sport.
Carnival Sideshow. That's, you don't
Oh,
have the
this gets
National
better. I had
Bear
not-
Wrestling League.
I'm sorry, I had not read this yet, and it gets funnier. The unnamed
got to.
23-year-old, of course, it's a guy, is believed to have been drunk during the incident.
Oh, you think?
He was filmed climbing into the bear's enclosure at a zoo in Warsaw.
Here, bear.
I can fight that bear.
A large bear named Sabrina chases him into the enclosure's swimming area. He tries to swim away. Sabrina follows him and land before jumping into the water where they begin to grapple.
This is horrifying.
Firefighters had to rescue the man. He's been charged with animal cruelty and disturbing the peace. And, okay, this is only 2020.
Please stop.
And for not wearing a face mask.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. Yeah, this guy, the guy was fined, almost $10,000. So, but if you're stupid enough to climb into a bear enclosure,
Yeah.
Yeah.
come on, talk about an idiot.
How much of that 10,000 does the bear get?
That's
there
a
you
good
go.
question.
Or just like a jar of honey or something. Do bears really eat honey, or is that just?
Oh, they love it.
Oh, yeah.
Can't get enough.
What's more dangerous, not wearing the mask or wrestling a bear?
I think wrestling a bear.
An idiot. Who are these people that climb these barriers in zoos?
That sounds like a good idea.
I have no idea.
Sit down and watch a poo 30-minute commercial, like cartoon.
Oh, the best thing to watch is the best bear movie of all time.
Paddington.
The Edge?
Oh, Paddington.
Well,
I would say The Edge. And then
Winnie the
Paddington.
Pooh and the Blustery Day is hard to beat.
The
Happy
Revenant?
Wednesday, Pooh. Happy
Yeah, that's right.
Wednesday,
The Edge, The Revenant, and then...
Wouldn't The Revenant have been better if that if that bear pulled out a unicycle?
started chasing him through the woods?
While he's bleeding to death, starts
Poor Leonardo.
going around him on a little bike.
Comic relief.
I am not embarrassed to mention I went to see The Revenant just to see the bear rape, and I was disappointed. It didn't seem like he really went at him like I was expecting, I guess. Did you see it?
No, the attack itself is brutal.
Yes, but there's
I have a rule about going to movies that have pretentious titles, like The Revenant. If I don't know what it means, I'm not going.
I don't know what that
means.
means.
What was that Tom Hanks movie?
Perdition Road.
What was
Road
it
to
called?
Perdition.
Road to Perdition. Yeah.
Oh, my
Wonderful.
I don't know what that
movie
means.
and
I'm not
Everybody
going.
shut up.
Terrific title.
Oh, my sweet baby Jesus. Pine Sol, all-purpose cleaner, lemon.
They have yes,
28 fluid ounces right there.
And a lemon-scented pine
Some
lemon
poor
scented.
lady just tweeted me and said, sadly, Tom is right.
No, actually, I'm wrong. That's not the kind I use, though. I use the kind that's the other color, so I'm sorry.
So it was regular pine salt.
Okay, but there is lemon.
There is lemon pine salt.
All right.
All right.
Is there lemon pledge?
Oh, that's a good question. Can you get
That's a
lemon
great
pledge and pine
question.
scent? Okay, very good. Yeah,
I'm in the room and I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me neither.
It's a long story. I had to move the what's that running thing called?
The treadmill?
The treadmill, thank you. And had to clean the floor.
That was running thing.
I wouldn't have been able to come up with treadmill either.
I'm sorry.
For different reasons.
I need better
I don't
coffee.
know if I would have gone
I'm
with
getting out
running
I'm getting
things,
out my
but-
Tinker coffee. I'll feel better.
Oh, by the way, we did get coffee. We found coffee, the good kind. It's been made in the other
It
room.
sounds like we're making a drug deal on the air. We found the good kind.
I know.
It doesn't even sound like we're on the air. By the way, we have coffee. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, that's great.
For those of you listening.
Yeah, I had to move the running thing. Oh, the treadmill? Oh, yeah, that's cool.
Well, you're wondering.
like this? If you're listening to this show.
No, the point is.
Somebody should be enjoying it.
I blame David Rush for setting another stupid world record.
Yes.
Now,
Here.
Does he have the record for the most records yet? We have to get him on the phone.
Well, if
we don't.
No, if he had that, he would quit doing these stupid
You're
records.
just making it worse by talking to him.
I think we have to do the bit David Rush at parties. People desperately trying to get away from, and then you juggled what? Okay, I have to go lemon pledge my car. I'll be back later.
Are there any more crab cakes? No, Rush is juggling.
Don't let him get near the Ramaki. Gee, Merry Christmas.
Okay. No, they can, with all the trouble in the world right now, it's important to have decent coffee. There are only so many.
Sure.
What's the movie where the two Brits have one tea bag and they keep making tea out of it day after day while they're in some prison?
Oh my gosh, I don't know, but it
Remember
sounds
that?
horrific.
Yes.
Remember that.
Is that Bridge Over the River Kwai or what?
Is it? It may be.
Could be.
Sometimes that's how I feel here when I drink the coffee. Wow, this is delightful. Did we slaughter that one bean?
I thought we were out of the ditch there. We're right back in it talking about coffee.
Nope.
Do you have any coffee today?
No.
Well, that's what
My
happens.
diet soda.
He doesn't drink coffee.
I don't drink coffee hardly never.
Hardly never.
Or whatever.
I hope when we come back we talk about anything interesting to anyone.
What would be interesting to you, Josh?
You're saying our discussion about bunting?
Maybe we should start a new
I did
feature.
like that.
We should start a new feature where has Josh sees it. We come back, we can ask him.
Yeah, he leads.
There you go. You lead her off, buddy.
You lead.
How about that?
You know, as they said at the Bunting Festival, knit or get off the pot.
Oh, they're high when they're
Not even a smile out of me. On that.
You see, that takes an old phrase and cleans it up quite a bit. And
yeah.
it's about. I think it's very nice that there are people right now doing things like knitting and needlepoint that take their mind off all the troubles in the world.
It's important. You have to have.
Everyone's got to chill a little bit. In my case, it's crossword puzzles. When the world makes no sense, I play like little mini Jeopardy in my crossword puzzle. But right now, another thing that takes my mind off things was having a great grilling session this weekend.
Absolutely. Oh boy, I grilled up some beef franks from Omaha Steaks. I'm telling you, when you open the package, you go, these things are huge. And then when you cook them,
they get bigger. How do
it's
they
like
do
the
that?
old joke. I don't know how big this... It's incredible.
Omaha Steaks, delightful, delicious. Had a big Omaha Steaks weekend. Josh, did you?
Oh, man, I loved it. And you know who else is going to love these Omaha Steaks? Your dad.
Yes.
Father's Day coming up. Give Dad the gift he really wants. Perfectly aged, tender steaks. Oh, Omaha Steaks will deliver the world's best steaks and a huge variety of other favorites directly to old Pop. Right now, Omaha Steaks is offering Bob and Tom Show listeners access to a variety of amazing packages perfect to send Dad for Father's Day. Go to omahasteaks.com right now. Enter the code BTS into the search bar. You'll see all the great options available. Many include free shipping and, I can't believe this, the free 1 pound package of their perfectly cured, incredibly thick applewood smoked steak cut bacon.
Wow.
Cut like steak.
Bacon.
They have a variety of Father's Day packages.
Could we do steak cut bacon and eggs?
Yes, we could.
Sure we could.
In fact, we will.
In one of these
Like
mornings?
now.
That'd be delicious.
Oh, it has to happen. And some of these packages include that. Other packages include world-famous Omaha Steaks, naturally aged, at least 21 days.
It's not in this particular read, but my 4-year-old votes for the hot dogs as the best ever.
Oh, really?
They are.
And if anyone who has a 4-year-old, you know that they have discriminating taste, which means they'll eat practically nothing.
You're exactly right. But man, they're burgers, franks, sausages, perfect for grilling. Premium poultry and pork cut by Omaha Steaks butchers and individually sealed for freshness and flavor. Tasty, easy to make side dishes, plus one-step family meals and those artisan desserts. My goodness, what are you waiting for? Make Father's Day simple this year. Send Dad the gift he really wants, perfectly aged Omaha Steaks. Get free shipping and that free steak cut bacon with select packages. Visit omahasteaks.com. Type BTS in the search bar for the best Father's Day gifts today. Omaha Steaks.
It is the perfect Father's Day gifts. Think about all those dads you know. Do something nice for them. Get that nice cooler full of steaks for them. That's a great idea. Omaha Steaks, the omahasteaks.com joke desk with Ace Cosby coming up momentarily, and a little bit of Donnie Baker. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hello, you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. This has been Chick McGee speaking.
Hey, don't forget, besides Roy Wood Jr. and Reno Collier coming up on Bob and Tom Show today, if you head to bobandtomstore.com, every dollar spent for the foreseeable future goes directly to Feeding America. A lot of hungry folks out there struggling to get by, and you can help with the purchase of a hat, T-shirt, sweatshirt, whatever. Check out bobandtomstore.com. Again, every dollar heads to Feeding America. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union Entertainment News Desk. A country music event that could have been one of the first music festivals to be held since the coronavirus outbreak hit has been canceled. Organizers of the Hodag Country Festival in Rhinelander, Wisconsin, say they called it off in the interest of public safety and because it was causing stress and division, which was not their intent. The festival, which was scheduled for July 9th through the 12th, was expected to draw 16,000 people a day to see acts like Darius Rucker, Travis Tritt, and Ashley McBride. The festival had won approval last week from the local Public Safety Committee despite opposition from local health officials and the public. DJ David Guetta has raised $500,000 for corona relief efforts through Saturday's performance on the 70th floor observation deck of New York's Rockefeller Center. While a few people were able to see it in person, Guetta says he had a virtual crowd of 24 million. He did a similar event in Miami on April 18th that raised $750,000 for coronavirus relief. And Forbes magazine, which once declared Kylie Jenner a billionaire on its cover, says she no longer deserves the title. Jenner is pushing back. Forbes says in a story posted Friday, an examination of financial filings after the reality star and beauty mogul sold 51% of her company, Kylie Cosmetics, to Coty in a January deal valued at $1.2 billion reveal Jenner's worth was inflated. Jenner tweeted that the story is full of inaccurate and unproven statements. She says she's never asked for any title or lied her way into getting it. And that is your entertainment news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hey, man, this is Donnie Baker, and this is Bob and Tom 24/7. I swear to God it is. That's like all day and most of the night.
Tom 24/7.
My
father wrote his own pornography.
That's true. His father
in
did.
longhand on a legal pad.
Did you find that when he was still alive, or
Yes,
after
I
the
found
fact?
it when he was still alive.
Did you ever? Did you read it? Ever read it?
I read it.
Did you
Was
ever
it
use it?
Good?
Yes. Oh, excellent.
Was it?
Who would have thought?
Heck yeah.
What kind of scenarios were they? Can you
A
elaborate?
lot of
Was it-
hitchhiking.
Hitchhiking, you say. He was the driver?
Was this heterosexual
I think a
pornography?
billiard table was involved at one point.
Wasn't there were the women involved?
7:21 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Christy Lee has the forecast.
Q95 Fox 59 weather brought to you by CarX. Mostly sunny today with a high of 76. Partly cloudy skies overnight down to 59. Sunny, warmer, 86 on Tuesday. 50 right now.
Beautiful weekend. Hope you had a chance to get outside and have some fun. We have some pretty cool stuff coming up. In the meantime, I've been giving lessons to Alexa here.
Oh.
It's not going well.
No?
I keep explaining to her
She's
that
stubborn?
I have Siri waiting in the wings in case that she gets a little snotty here. Please train Alexa to go, hey, Alexa, can you listen to the Bob and Tom Show all the time? Please start at 5 a.m. Enjoy the whole thing every day on Q95. Check it out via iHeartRadio, Alexa. You got that? Thank you. And don't buy that canoe. That's not for you. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks very much for joining us. The idiocy continues. We turn over that way. That's Chick McGee. There's Josh. I'm Tom. There's Ace Cosby, our engineer, right there in the same room. We're socially distanced properly as required by common sense. Christy Lee's in the next room, all by herself, isolated in the Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom. Mr. Godwin is in a different building, but we can see him with our camera hookup thing, whatever it's called.
Camera. That's all you need.
Camera.
Okay.
He's on a camera.
Very good. And at some point soon, the track phone hotline will be ringing, which can only mean one thing. Oh, there. What do you?
Somebody's on the other end.
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Baker.
Hey, Donnie, how are you?
Oh, hi.
I'm good. Hey, did you guys see that SpaceX video from Elon Musk? That rocket that supposedly shot them two astronauts into space?
Super cool.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I say supposedly because I'm pretty sure it was all done by a bunch of Hollywood executives from some warehouse in Area 51, Tom.
Oh, Donnie.
Christy, say what you want, but I figure they did it to get our minds off this coronavirus.
No.
It's called the old bait and swap.
Really?
The fact remains, well, Hollywood did the same thing with the first moon landing and daring on Bewitched. I swear to God.
Well,
we went to the moon like 60 years ago, and now all of a sudden it's a chore. That's why I don't even think if SpaceX thing was even real. Now, the first reason I think they went up in space this weekend, it was the first proof it was fake. If you was watching, you probably seen the spaceship didn't even have a windshield. I swear to God. How are you supposed to go all the way to the moon if you can't see where the moon is?
Well, I think it's
Do
scientific.
they expect the astronauts to just Lindbergh it, you know? Lean out the window like Snoop Dogg and a cutlass? How are they going to build a multi-zillion-dollar spaceship and forget to put the windshield in it?
Donnie, they weren't going to the moon. They were going to the International Space Station.
Okay, and where do you think that's located?
It's
I mean,
not on
there's
the
no
moon.
windshield. You ain't going to launch a dune buggy. Where else he going to build the International Space Station? Mars or Venus? You think it's just up there floating in space? How did you graduate from a real college, Tom?
I wasn't really a science major.
And the other reason I think this whole thing was a Hollywood production, them dudes weren't even in real space suits.
Oh, they did look very, they say they tried to make them look very Hollywood.
Yeah, but how are you supposed to stop asteroids and radiation when you're only sporting a man-sized pair of underoos?
Sure, it's
swear to God.
scientific.
And their helmets look like they stowed them off of Teletubbies. You know? Did you guys watch the launch?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's about the most boring thing ever.
Oh, I liked it a lot.
What is wrong with you?
I had this chick over to watch it with me, and luckily she was so bored she wanted to take a nap. And luckily for me, take a nap was code for her wanting me to blast off. Swear to God. And I told her, we ain't going to Mars. This rocket's headed for Uranus. Swear to God, man.
Romantic.
I said it right to her face.
Sweet.
Well, actually, I said it to the back of her head.
Well,
Okay.
Hey, don't
Hang
worry,
up.
Tom. I still remember to wear my space magnums.
Okay, space magnums. Okay, thank you, Donnie.
I hold
very
here what could be the greatest email we've ever received in the history of this program.
Yeah, that's a big statement.
I'm not overstating.
Is this
that.
about a lemon pledge or pine
This
salt?
is from Lonnie.
Hi, Lonnie.
Dear Bob and Tom, that last 20 minutes, I can imagine this is how my dogs feel when I leave the radio on for them when I leave the house. My dogs hear noise but have no idea what's going on.
Well, thank you, Lonnie.
Thank you, Lonnie.
Well, yeah,
We're
nailed
going to
it.
hang that up.
That's a Hall of Famer.
Now, we were discussing, I was trying to remember what movie the Brits have the same tea bag.
Right.
Apparently, it's Stalag 17.
Stalag. Okay, yeah.
Addies.
Because I was just saying that sometimes the coffee here leaves a little bit to be desired.
That was probably the best Stalag out of all 17 of them. Did you see 1 through 16?
I like 3.
Yeah, 3's good. Yeah.
I thought 3 drags.
Is that the one I just saw not too long ago? Who's in that movie?
Yeah, the one you don't want to see of that ilk is a PT 108.
Yeah.
Who knew they'd make such a good comeback with the next one?
Yeah, PT 108 was.
Peter Graves is in that, William Holden. And
Oh, no, I haven't seen that.
Oh, it's great. I'm sorry.
Michael Lembeck, Harvey Lembeck, one of the Lembecks.
Okay.
What am I?
More people sending me pictures of lemon pine salt. Thank you very much.
Super. All right.
Yeah, we got it. You're right.
Okay, all right. Now, Christy, do you want to pick up where Donnie was?
Yes, 2 NASA astronauts were successfully launched from Kennedy Space Center on a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket Saturday.
Bob and Doug.
After inclement weather postponed Wednesday's launch, Doug Hurley and Bob Bennigan lifted off at 3:22 p.m. Saturday. Just before ignition, Hurley said, "Let's light this candle," borrowing the historic words used by Alan Shepard on America's first human spaceflight back in 1961. The 2 crewmates could also be seen batting around a floating blue dinosaur plush toy.
I saw that when they hit 0 G's.
Doubling as a dragon, demonstrating that they'd reached zero gravity. Exactly, Josh.
Or, as Donnie would say, it was filled with helium.
The launch marked the first time a private company has launched people into orbit and the first launch from American soil in 9 years. The astronauts set out for the launch pad in a gull-wing Tesla SUV.
The Tulsa SUV.
Yeah, that's not near as good.
2 horses.
Sorry, with the fridge on top.
Yes.
Sculling is always hard for me to say it. I don't know why. Tesla SUV. 9 minutes after liftoff, the rocket's first stage booster landed as designed on a barge a few hundred miles off the Florida coast. Hurley and Bentham arrived at the International Space Station successfully on Sunday.
There was only one moment where I went, fake. This is fake. I thought for a second.
Where?
When the one rocket thing was coming back down into the atmosphere and it was going to land on the drone ship.
On the barge, yeah.
And all of a sudden, the camera, we were like waiting to watch this thing land, and the camera went out. And then when it came back, it was just sitting there. Suspect.
Yeah, really? If you're so suspect, have you considered the thousands of people who were watching the launch in person?
No. The launch was real.
Oh, I see.
The barge part.
Yeah, the barge part was
There was an edit.
Oh, God.
Did you see Doug bonked his head on the door as he walked into the space station?
He did? I didn't see that. Oh, into the space station?
Yeah.
Wow,
that's amazing. The math it takes, the ingenuity, it's just incredible.
I thought it was weird that they were taking 2 of every animal here on Earth with them.
Boy, oh boy.
What do they know that we
Good
don't?
idea.
I know it's a great time to leave town. Was it ever?
They did pick a good time to go.
Super cool.
Man, oh man.
Okay,
yeah, it was cool.
Speaking of space, companies are now offering to send people's ashes into orbit. A company called Celestis offers what it calls memorial space flights with services that range from taking ashes into space to experience zero gravity before bringing them back to Earth to sending a person's remains into orbit.
Now, they don't send all of them, right? I mean, it's like
I don't know how many.
a thimbleful, I think.
Oh. The Luna service takes people's remains to the moon, while the Voyager service takes loved ones on a permanent celestial journey well beyond the moon.
Yeah, to the dumpster in back of the office.
How did they?
Yeah. There's nothing up there.
These are going up to the moon.
You sure print that form out, with the stars on it. Yeah, people love that.
What would you pay to send ashes into space?
Well, they're going to thousands of dollars. I'm guessing.
$2,500 to $12,500, chick. Last June.
I mean, can't you make the argument that the Earth is just floating through space?
So you're already
only because it is, okay? Yeah. That's the only way you can make that.
How much does it cost?
$2,500 to $12,500, depending on what service you choose.
We're not moving, are we? The Earth is in one, isn't it?
Yeah,
everybody moves around.
This is the center of the universe.
Right.
I don't know if you.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Last June, the remains from over 150 Celestis clients were flown into Earth's orbit on a SpaceX Falcon Heavy rocket. Other companies such as Aurora Flights and Elysium Space offer similar services.
It weighed a lot. It was Falcon heavy, man.
But it's like a tiny amount of your ashes, right? I mean, they don't.
Well, I don't know, Tom. It doesn't say here.
Okay, I'm just.
Can we talk about anything else?
Celestis.
You don't want to hear about
provides-
Grandpa's asteroid? I want. Don't you want your whole?
Like Pat has
don't you want your whole corpse floating around for eternity?
Exactly.
You want the whole thing frozen in a capsule,
right?
The whole thing.
No, not even in a capsule. I want me just with my arms out.
Okay, like Superman style.
Pinwheeling through space.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Oh, like Austin Powers. Celestis provides a real-time tracker so you can see the location of your loved ones above.
Well, that's pretty cool. Well, there goes Dad.
Well, they can't fake that.
Okay.
Am I going to be sued? I'm going to be sued.
Pat, do you have a song?
Well, if we're talking ashes in space, I think we got to do a Bowie medley.
Yes, please.
Underground or in the sky. Where does Daddy go when he dies? Take his body, burn it, send it flying high. Father to ashes, ashes to Pluto. Survived by a brother, had a black belt in judo. Scattered out into space.
You know, if I could just step in here for a minute. You've done many, many fine songs. But boy, to try to shoehorn Bowie into this, I don't know if that's really.
Well, I don't understand. What is this second song?
There's a dead man shooting through the sky. We can go.
There we go.
Starman.
Yeah, go back to that one. We've heard that man shooting in the sky.
All right. The ashes. That one's the one that made me pause.
There's a dead man shooting through the sky. All right, I'm going to put this away now. I agree with Chick on this one.
We're not known for our Monday shows.
Oh, God. Okay. What was the second song?
Ashes to Ashes.
It's
Funk
called
to
Ashes.
Funky.
Yeah.
What is it?
Ashes to Ashes.
Yeah.
By who?
David Bowie.
What record's that on?
It was a huge hit.
Arguably, it was one where he stretched out a little bit, I think.
Is that one of those Brian Eno unlistenable?
Father to ashes, ashes to Pluto.
Never heard it.
All right.
Sorry.
So it didn't exist.
I was just referencing something no one's ever
Did you have a death on Mars?
I had five more.
Yeah.
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom Show, USA. Larry King here.
Hey, Larry,
It's been
how
a
are
busy
you?
break. Wow.
Hi, gang. Hey, listen, I'm still in quarantine mode in this Hollywood mansion of mine, and I can't believe I didn't think of this before. I'm going to Airbnb this place.
Where are you going to go?
That's right, not the main house, of course. I won't have anyone who's not freckled with stripper glitter stay overnight in my pad. But I got a little guest casa out back that I'm going to turn into an Airbnb.
Oh,
Really?
Okay.
Yeah, it's just what I need to pick up some extra cash and maybe make me some human contact once again. Now, I say guest house, but caveat, it's actually more of a garden shed. But once I clear out the pesticides, gopher poison, and half-open sacks of manure and put in a cot, you've got the kind of spot that's known in the hospitality industry as cozy. Yeah, the fact that guests will have to crap in a 5-gallon bucket and the decor is mostly rakes, well, that's what we call rustic. But the main thing is it's still in Hollywood. I mean, with neighbors like Larry King, Vin Diesel, and that Flo chick from Progressive, I think Flo lives across the street.
Oh, wow.
She's the broad always yelling at me if I walk down the driveway to get my newspaper while I'm not wearing pants.
Oh, yeah.
You'd think she never saw one uncircumcised before. Oh, well, I better run. I got to go to break into Vin Diesel's garage and borrow a cot in a 5-gallon bucket.
Okay.
This place has got to be worth $1,000 a night, especially once guests knows that they'll be receiving a complimentary Eggo each morning from a famous uncircumcised celebrity.
Is that Larry Jewish?
Well,
gotta go, Daddy-O. This is Larry King. Good night.
Apparently, very reformed.
Right.
Apparently, Larry. Thank you very much, Larry.
Yes, I believe Larry is Jewish.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what maybe.
I don't know what that was all about.
Maybe he had added.
I think it might be the David Bowie rule here. I don't know.
Coming up, we have Elvis news, we have Netflix news, and we have electricity in the news.
Did you get a chance to watch Steve Carell's new Space Force yet?
I did not. Was it good?
Is it good?
It's underline uneven.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I agree with Chick. First episode funny, then woo.
Did you watch any documentaries over the weekend?
Roy Wood is in it. He's wonderful.
Roy's great.
I watched the Epstein documentary.
So did I, yeah.
4-hour. Boy.
Then I took a long shower.
No kidding.
See, that's the problem I had. I started watching the Epstein. It was just like, I can't do this today.
Yeah,
It's
rough.
From it.
The only problem with his hanging is that it wasn't televised for all of us to enjoy.
It is brutal.
A monster.
Yeah, whether he was killed or not, the important thing is he's gone. Okay.
Okay.
Let's not forget that.
All right. Thank you very much. If you want to get a hold of us, it's very simple. Bob and Tom at bobandtom.com. We would love to hear from you on whatever topic it might be when it comes to double yolks, banjos,
Son of a gun.
eagles.
All the great hits coming back.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Add pine sol to that, Daddy.
Yeah, the different flavors of pine sol. Scents.
See, we've learned.
Pine floors, of course.
More Bowie.
And more Bowie.
And parodies of songs you've never heard. When we come back, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob and Tom next.
Hi, Chick McGee here at the old compound. And they want me to tell you about bobandtom.com, where you can join and be a Bob and Tom VIP. And all the swell stuff that you get to be a part of because you're a VIP.
What kind of stuff?
All sorts of things.
Like what?
There are club meetings, and there are decoder rings, and secret handshakes. And also go to BobandTomStore.com where you can get Bob and Tom hats and sweatshirts, t-shirts, and shorts, socks. We have socks. I'm not sure about the socks. But BobandTomStore.com for Bob and Tom stuff, and then BobandTom.com to join the VIP. The VIP, you also get the Off the Air podcast. Come on by and visit, okay? BobandTom.com, BobandTomStore.com.
You just ruined it.
Great day to join us here with comedian Roy Wood Jr. on the way. On top of his weekly Comedy Central video series, Stand Up Playback, you can see Roy in his new Netflix TV series, Space Force, available now. Follow him at Roy Wood Jr. or go to roywoodjr.com for more on his upcoming and current projects. And later this morning, we'll be joined by comedian Reno Collier on a Monday right here on Bob and Tom 24/7.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. Brad Keselowski inherited his second win of the season when Chase Elliott and Joey Logano collided as they raced for the victory at Bristol Motor Speedway. Logano had cleared Elliott for the lead with 3 laps remaining, but Elliott was stalking him while seeking his second win in 3 days. Michael Jordan says he's deeply saddened, truly pained, and just plain angry following the death of George Floyd and the killings of black people at the hands of police. The former NBA star and current Charlotte Hornets owner issued a statement posted on Jordan Brand's social media accounts and the team's Twitter account. Jordan said he sees and feels everyone's pain, outrage, and frustration. Major League Baseball's players have proposed a 114-game regular season, up from 82 in management's offer. That's according to a person familiar with the plan who told the AP that the proposal includes no additional pay cuts beyond the one they agreed to in March. Opening day in the coronavirus-delayed season would be June 30th, and the regular season would end October 31st, nearly 5 weeks after the September 27th conclusion that MLB's proposal stuck to from the season's original schedule. The union offered scheduling flexibility to include more doubleheaders. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
You named one of our golden retrievers back in the day.
Figaro. Do you guys want to hear a fun fact about Figaro?
Sure.
When Figaro died, my dad didn't tell me for weeks. But he also did the same thing with my grandma. He didn't tell me for a whole summer.
That's true, actually, isn't it?
I was at summer camp, and then at the end of camp, I said, "Hey, I'm going to go visit Nana before I go back to school," and he goes, "Oh, you can't. She died in June."
That's insane. That's how we put it.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, fellas. This is Floyd Tucker, the over-the-road trucker. This is Bob and Tom's program 24/7.
With us in the studio, comedian Bobcat Goldthwait is here with us. Once again, good morning, sir.
Hi, good morning.
Weren't you featured in?
Oh, yeah.
Hot
yeah.
to Try.
Yeah, right out of the gate, bring up my porn past.
No, that's not what I meant. I was just trying to be.
No, that's all right.
He's not.
I'm not making that up, Bob.
You don't finish a Hot to Trot and go, wow, we're not going to get one better than that. No. I'm kind of.
I know you think he's being a smart aleck, but he loves talking horses. He really does.
Yeah. If I was Tom Hanks, you'd be going, "Hey, I really love Turner and Hooch." It's nice that you went Oscars. Do you know what I mean?
Bobcat Goldthwait is our guest. I truly did.
You like it? Hot to Try? All right. Well, that put me in comedy jail. That movie.
Yeah, I like goofy movies.
Now, I didn't see Phantom Menace or the Attack of the Clones because I'm 40 years old and I've been laid. So, Star Wars, the Lord of the Rings, none of that stuff really. But like a jerk, I went to the Star Wars re-release and they had added a couple scenes with a computer-generated image of Jabba the Hutt, right? And like, I'm a nerd, but this audience is like uber nerds who had memorized every damn frame of the movie, and they go nuts when Jabba the Hutt shows up because he's a computer-generated Jabba the Hutt. I don't know what their beef is, but they're like going fake. Fake. This is true. Fake. Like the movie's gonna go, oh, you caught us. And finally, I snap. I go, yeah, Jabba's fake. He's not like the real Chewbacca. Listen, you nerds, this is all fake. It's in outer space. None of it happened. And if it did happen, there wouldn't be any explosions because outer space is a vacuum, and that means it's void of oxygen. And in order to create a fire, you need oxygen. In fact, in real space, sound can't even travel in a pure vacuum. You would just have spaceships silently firing missiles into other craft, and they would implode and spin off course. That's the worst thing that could happen.
7:45 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Christy Lee has an update, the weather forecast.
Q95, Fox 59 weather. Another beautiful day here in central Indiana. Plenty of sunshine. Look for a high of 76 degrees. Tomorrow, even warmer. Sunny, 86. 50 right now.
Thank you very much. Hope you had a great weekend. Some beautiful weather. People are asking me about the Eagles. Not the great band, of course, but the ones right near the radio station.
Who's been asking you about the Eagles?
I get mail. I have some email about the Eagles. They want to know how the eaglets are doing, and I thought I saw them flying, but those were turkey buzzards.
How long does it take for them to fly?
Well, a few more weeks, but you can see the eaglets jumping up and down in the nest. It's kind of cool. Just a little bit of positive stuff going on in a world right now that's a little bit upside down. Plus, we've got the cool space launch. There's a lot of good stuff happening out there. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Let's see now. We'll begin with Josh Arnold, of course, in the orangeinsoles.com sidekick chair.
Hello.
The Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom is occupied by Christy Lee. The crazycockwine.com sports desk features none other than Chick McGee.
Hi.
We are the home of the track phone hotline, and I regret answering it at least twice this morning. And, of course, the OmahaSteaks.com Ace Cosby joke of the day brought to you by OmahaSteaks.com is happening right over there. Ace and I were talking steak during the break.
Yeah.
Because this is the steak and burger and dog season, of course. Mm-hmm. And getting ready to do some grilling. We are. But now I saw some sad news. Christy, I don't know if you saw this. I mentioned it a little bit earlier. The famous artist Crisco.
Yes, passed away.
Has died.
At the age of 84.
First name
in
Montgomery.
New York City? Montgomery
He was
Crisco?
known as Monte Cristo.
Is that right?
That's right. Mm-hmm.
Man, I love a good Monte
You
Cristo.
have a David Bowie song you can sing that to?
Monte Cristo.
I liked it.
Lost up in the sky.
I can shoehorn anything into a Bowie's.
That was good. I like that.
In my mouth.
I'll do it if you keep it up.
Cristo, what's your name? What's your name?
He was famous for wrapping
buildings
and gigantic pieces. They're really
did the island.
They're spectacular.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Stunty.
Mm-hmm.
It was stunty.
Very stunty.
Yes.
Not a lot of art. A lot of stunts.
Put a famous fence
Draw a
up.
picture, okay?
Like a big, beautiful white fence across miles long.
Mm-hmm.
In any event, sadly, the artist Cristo is gone.
Money waster.
But it reminded me of something from this show.
Glorified TP.
What? No, come on.
This is an edit of a classic piece from this show, because also there's Cristo. There's also Kresgen.
Yes.
Goes by the one name.
What?
And yes. And
yelling at me?
We of course had the amazing Kresgen in here.
Yes, we did.
It's Kreskin.
Whatever. He does all these cool.
Okay.
It's what was the store called?
Kresge's.
Kresge. Okay. It's very similar.
I can't. I came back for this. What the hell?
This is exciting. This is a parlor trick you'll never see to this day or ever again. Of course, it's the Amazing Crisco.
Coming soon from Bob and Tom Television. For years, he's been appearing in sold-out shows around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Amazing Crisco.
Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, my blindfold is secure. Now, my lovely assistant, Stefan, will bring out the first object.
Here it is, audience.
Please, I need complete silence to concentrate. All right, Stefan, insert the object.
Here you go, Crisco.
Oh, my. All right, it feels like it's a bowling trophy. I believe it's from the year 1978. No, 79. Oh, and it's the runners-up trophy. Ladies League, Wednesday night.
His act is like no other in show business. He's the Amazing Crisco. And you won't want to miss his famous audience participation segment.
And now, this is the part of the show we like to call Stump the Rump. Sir, what is your name, please?
Dean Metcalf.
All right, Dean, do you have some sort of common object on or about your person?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, Dean, I'm going to turn around, and you know what to do.
I'd rather not.
Oh, come on now, Dean. You've got to play along. Right, audience?
Gee, Crisco, I'm not so sure.
Now, Dean, come on. I've got my feet set.
Okie dokie, Crisco. Here we go.
Oh, that's a toughie. Let's see. I believe it's it's a credit card. American Express, card number 378-245-78-698-2018. Your middle initial is C. How'd I do, Dean?
Wow, Crisco, that's it. You sure are amazing.
All right, and here's your card back, Dean.
Tell you what, Crisco, why don't you just keep that?
He's the Amazing Crisco. Coming soon to Bob and Tom Television.
Now it's time to get behind the man with the retentive mind. He's the toast of San Francisco. Bob and Tom. He's the Amazing Crisco.
Jesus, that is quite a trick.
Boy, I mean, that's incredible. One of my prouder moments.
I love it.
You did a fabulous job, chick.
A lot of grunting on that.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you forgot to give the expiration dates of the card, so you can't.
Be able to use the card.
Thank you very much. Now, where were we?
That's a great question.
Before we get back to the news, we've had some interesting stuff already this morning. Of course, we learned about bunting. Mm-hmm. Not the baseball term.
Right.
But bunting, there's a world record. Was it the largest bunt? What was it again?
Easy, Tiger.
He is right on that balance beam, isn't he?
I am not helping.
Yeah. Was it the most people
knitting
a
bunting.
bunt? Bunt?
Yeah,
when you knit the bunt, is that considered bunting, or is it bunting just the finished product?
I think a bunting is like a flag.
You just need to shut up.
Thousands of people.
A group in Devon, England, has set the Guinness World Record for largest knitted bunting. Thousands of people from around the world contributed to help bring the total to 79,001.
I gotta look this up.
Knitted flags, more than doubling the previous world record.
Didn't they hang it off some bridge or something?
You ever seen a hanging bunt?
Many contributors commented.
You have to get a sign from the third base coach before you hang a bunt.
Them allowing to contribute to the world's largest bunting. Knitting has really helped them through this difficult period of self-isolation by giving them a sense of purpose, albeit false.
I think it's important. Okay, I'm sorry. Well, let's turn back to Christy Lee.
I'm looking for the big bunt. I can't find it.
Well,
all right. Be careful. Type carefully.
Careful what you wish for. Have you checked under your desk?
Oh, that was pretty
rough.
mean.
Wow.
Man, I thought you were my friend.
Josh.
I was expecting some disgusting Pornhub reference.
I didn't realize it was a table skirt. That's not considered bunting, a table skirt.
Okay, let's move forward here.
Yeah, they do. They are flags. You're right. They're little knitted flags,
so it's like the
all
thing,
strung
it's like
together.
when you're at a swimming meet, the thing over the pool.
Right, so they're
79,001 flags strung together.
So they're both bunting, though. There's bunting at conventions, and there's bunting.
Yes.
They're both called bunting.
Yes.
We need another name for one of them because it's confusing.
I like the ones you see on a front porch, red, white, and blue.
Yeah.
But I did not know that
in
was
the Old
called.
South, yeah.
Yeah.
They hang bunting at car dealerships.
At conventions.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
You see them on porches during parades.
Which this is kind of off topic, but someone emailed me a note saying that since some of these stadiums they're gonna fill the stadium with photographs of people instead of actually having real people in them.
Right.
Because of the coronavirus, this guy suggested taking those things you see at car dealers, the guy the string man that blows up.
Oh yeah.
Those inflatable.
It's not
40,000 of those. First of all, with a quality engineer could have it do the wave. That'd be super cool. I love those things.
Yeah, you have a mini one.
I do. I have
You
one.
do?
Yes.
Oh, that's right. You received it as
How
a
much
gift.
did that cost to buy a?
It was a gift.
Miniature.
Yeah, it was a gift. Jess Hooker gave him a miniature
is that what the
tube man?
Very cool. Very cool.
It's like a foot tall.
I don't know what it's called.
I think it's tube man.
It's the thing you see at the car dealers all the time. They're great. I'm surprised it took our civilization that much time to develop that. I'm sorry. Christy, give me the teaser. What do you got coming up?
Well, we have kookaburra in the news. We have Elvis worms in the news. We
Elvis
have,
worms?
Yeah.
Not from Miss Casket.
No, Elvis doesn't have worms.
Well, what else are we supposed to think when she says Elvis worms?
I ain't nothing but a worm feast. Rotten all the time.
I would have gone with both.
A man flying through the sky.
Pat, you want to try it again? Go ahead.
I would like to hear the rest of it.
Me
Okay.
too.
No, Pat.
Hey, Tom, won't you leave me alone? I said, hey, Tom. Get Donnie on the phone. I said, hey, Tom.
He's a total blam blam.
He do it.
He's such a wonder squeezer, but hey, man.
Wait a minute. Did you just say you do it? Is that what you said, Pat?
He took over in the middle.
Oh, I love Suffragette City.
Okay.
I do too.
Yeah,
Great song.
synth. Now, when we come back, we will hear about all of those things. We'll be joined by Jess Hooker. Coming up a little bit later on today, Reno Collier, comedian. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
More Bob and Tom next. Got a comment? Our email is bobandtom@bobandtom.com.
Hey, guy, it's Kid Tarmac. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. Kid Tarmac.
Hey, Ken Tarmac. This is Mark Allison, and it's a Monday, June 1st. If you missed today's show, we will have an afternoon double play for you coming up this afternoon at 3 p.m. Christopher steps in, and we replay today's show back to back. So if you missed it or just want to hear it again and again over and over, you can do that right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. More of today's show coming up.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union News Desk. With cities wounded by days of violent unrest, America went into a new week with neighborhoods in shambles, urban streets on lockdown, and shaken confidence about when its leaders will find the answers to control the mayhem amid unrelenting emotion over police killings of black people. All of it smashed into a nation already bludgeoned by a death toll that surged past 100,000 from the coronavirus pandemic and unemployment that soared to levels not seen since the Great Depression. Arrests have toppled over 4,400, according to the Associated Press. Asian stock markets rebounded after the president avoided reigniting a trade war with China amid tension over Hong Kong and the coronavirus pandemic. Hong Kong's benchmark gained more than 3%. Shanghai, Tokyo rose more than 1%. Global markets sank on Friday as investors waited for Trump's response to Beijing's security law on Hong Kong. In the end, the president ended Hong Kong's special trade status and suspended visas of some Chinese students, but avoided pulling out of a truce in a tariff war with Beijing that weighs on global growth. And SpaceX has delivered 2 NASA astronauts to the International Space Station. The Dragon capsule arrived Sunday morning, hours after a historic liftoff from Florida. It's the first time a privately built and owned spacecraft has delivered a crew into the orbiting lab. The capsule docked automatically barely 19 hours after liftoff. SpaceX launched the Dragon from Kennedy Space Center Saturday afternoon. It's the first astronaut launch from the United States to orbit in nearly a decade. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show's on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
My roommate's boyfriend is so loud when he finishes, he lets out like a Tarzan yell.
I wonder how loud she is. I hear her boyfriend's name is Tom. Tom.
You can see your son's face.
Yeah.
Which you can.
All of our face.
I don't really yell when I'm done. I just go, I'm sorry, that never happened. That's the usual.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
This is a little love song I wrote some years back. It's actually a sort of a breakup song. I'd always dedicated it to all the wonderful women who treated me like a load of crap over the years. And it's a little love song.
All right.
Woke up this morning and you were gone. Found a note. It said so long. You said this love would last our lives. I hope your face breaks out in hives. I hope you die a painful death. I hope you choke on your next breath. You screwed me up. You done me wrong. I hope you die before too long. Hope you have a heart attack. I hope your breasts get really slack. You were my girl, but now you're not. I hope you die. I hope you rot. 'Cause I don't wanna be your friend. I only want your life to end. You're back in town, someone else's gal. I hope you drown.
Hello, 8 o'clock at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Christy Lee has the weather forecast.
Q95 Fox 59 weather brought to you by the CarX Man. Plenty of sunshine today with a high of 76. It'll be partly cloudy tonight, down to 59. And then for Tuesday, sunny, warmer, high 86 degrees. We're up to 52.
All right. Oh, a great weekend. You can't complain. Coming up, we'll be playing this great song.
Oh, no.
Why? Because we have super cool news involving
Why in God's
Morse
name?
code. This is why the folks stick around.
Yeah.
Right now, I want to remind you that Josh is doing some remodeling, and among other things, it's some new windows. Now, Josh, how many windows do you have in your house?
16.
16.
Yeah.
So if you're working with our good friends at Window Nation, I know you are, that means you only have to buy 8.
That's right.
Because if you buy 4, you get 8. If you buy 8, you can do the math on this is for as many as you want.
Yeah, you get 2 free windows with every 2 you buy, Tom.
So if you've got a house with 100 windows, you go to Window Nation, and they're
First
probably
of all, congratulations.
They're going to go, hey, you might want to back off a little bit. Whatever you do, don't throw stones. Window Nation right now, free online visual quote, valid for 6 months. So that you don't even have to have somebody come into your house. Deferred payments for 2 years, 2 free windows for every 2 you buy, no limit, 0 down payment, and 0 interest for 2 years. What did I just say, Josh?
You just told them about the free online virtual quote valid for 6 months, deferred payments for 2 years, 2 free windows with every 2 you buy, no limit on that, and 0 down payment, 0 interest for 2 years.
That's Window Nation. And check them out at windownation.com. Tell them Josh and Tom sent you. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. I don't know if you can feel it. I can. That's right.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yes,
I do feel it.
It is time. As Ace often says to his lady friend, it's time. Now, I can't reproduce the vibe, such as it is.
What is it time for?
Why don't you let him say it?
Well, I will momentarily after I introduce Christy Lee at the Navy Federal Credit Union news desk, and it's not time for you. Also, not time for Josh right now. He's over there in the orangeinsoles.com sidekick chair.
Hi.
He already had his time. The crazycockwine.com sports desk. We've heard from there with Chick McGee already.
I squandered it.
Mr. Godwin getting ready for to step up for the third try. I think
out.
2 solid swings, and they were going for the fence, and they just got snagged at the last second. Jess Hooker joins us from her home with the fern.
It's a palm.
The palm, whatever. Some greenery right behind your head.
Hi, Jess.
Hi, Jess.
Yes, you looking good this morning, Jess?
Great, yeah.
Thank you.
But we'd be remiss if we did not introduce the host of the OmahaSteaks.com presents the
This is what it's time for?
Yes, Omaha Steaks.
All righty.
OmahaSteaks.com presents the Ace Cosby Joke of the Day, brought to you by OmahaSteaks.com. Now, these aren't jokes, Ace. These are cultural observations. What have you got?
Well, today's more history.
Oh, history.
How about that? All right.
Oh, history. Okay.
Very, very
Learn us something.
Now, we've heard about the Knights of the Round Table.
Sure.
There was a knight. Who was the most meat-loving knight ever?
I don't know.
Sirloin.
Sirloin of beef.
Yep.
That's brought to you by the OmahaSteaks.com.
I like that.
Sirloin popped into my head, but I decided to let him say it.
Yes.
Yep.
Thank you
Go
very
right
much.
ahead.
Ace Cosby joke. That is a good one. I like that one.
Arrive, sirloin of beef. 1 out of 10.
Is there a steak franchise called that?
Sirloin?
Sirloin.
Sirloins of beef.
There was a comedy club called Sir Laughs a Lot.
Ladies and gentlemen, look what we have right here.
I shall knight thee, your most gracious
Majesty.
In the name of my most royal majesty, I knight thee. Arise, sirloin of beef.
Oh, there you go. Who knew? Wow.
Close. Arise, Duke of Brittingham. Arise, Baron of Munchausen. Arise, essence of myrrh, of magnesia, 1/10.
Milk of magnesia.
You are too kind.
See, he beat him in the head for like 10 seconds. That's what happened.
Some of those were pretty good jokes.
Oh, yeah.
Some of the nice adult
Milk of
jokes
magnesia.
thrown in there.
Water of
Munchausen. That is a little rough.
That's a little edgy.
Yeah.
They
Little edgy stuff.
Somebody said, "We'll get away with this one. Watch it." Okay, thank you very much. Well, now, Ace, if you and Christy were boyfriend girlfriend, and she
What's
was
happening?
she was
Boy, I didn't see that coming.
three glasses into what's your drink of choice?
Wine, probably, yeah.
Okay, with a little bit of for just
Crazy cock wine.
A little crazy
sure.
cock
There
wine.
you go.
And you thought that the moment was right. What would you say to her?
I'll tell you what I told my girlfriend Saturday.
What was that?
It's time to leave.
Oh,
boy.
No, it's not. That ruins the whole setup.
Trouble in paradise, I think, Tom.
We were wondering why you were so quiet this morning. This is a weird show.
This is really a weird show. Yeah.
It's supposed to be, it's time, and then Christy says it's time for some news.
Can we do anything about any sort of information?
Let's just act out what he wants.
Is that what we should do?
Yeah.
Let's just do exactly what he wants.
So you both have your lines.
Yes.
Go ahead.
It's time.
Okay.
And then
you go.
It's time for news.
See? Isn't that nice?
There you go.
All right.
Kind of a sexy, oh, yeah. You got anything about monkeys?
I do have something about monkeys, if you'd really like to hear it.
This is so depressing.
Oh, good.
It really is.
Super.
A monkey has stolen coronavirus blood samples from a lab in India. A medical official was walking the campus of a state-run medical college in Meerut when a troop of monkeys attacked the official and made off with the samples. Dr. S.K.
That never happens
Gard.
at Harvard or, Stanford, University of Texas.
No, it sure
You never
doesn't.
say, a guy was carrying an important sample of coronavirus for the cure when he was attacked by a group of monkeys.
A top official at the college said the monkeys made off with the blood samples of 4 coronavirus patients who are undergoing treatment.
Terrific.
We had to take their blood samples again. Garg added it was not clear whether monkeys could contract the virus if they came into contact with the infected blood.
Sounds like the beginning of a really scary horror movie.
It does, yeah.
Isn't this how Planet of the Apes starts?
It's the way it's going to for us, I think.
The monkeys.
First apes in the carnival. And Ricardo Montalban keeps them alive, right? Isn't that how Planet of the Apes goes? I'm pretty sure.
Oh, man.
The next thing you know, you got Roddy McDowell and Kim Hunter, and
You give coronavirus to 100 monkeys in a Bunsen burner, pretty soon you've got a pandemic. That's all I'm saying. Could we get a mulligan on 2020? Could we?
Oh,
Go back
boy.
to December 31, 19. Okay. But that's pretty scary.
To be attacked by monkeys? Of course it's scary.
And now they have vials of coronavirus blood.
Why is the guy walking across campus juggling bottles
I
of
don't think
coronavirus?
he was juggling.
Oh, boy.
Boy, what you hear and see is
There's
just
so many news stories out there.
so not factual.
I don't like this at
I'm
all.
just seeing
What are these
some
monkeys doing?
I'm just seeing some stoned monkey grinder with a pencil-thin mustache that's all twirled out at the end.
Yes.
I've got the virus. A little monkey got it for me. Yes, you think they've heard the word monkey business, but not yet. Not till we start this. Now, I'm sorry. What else have you got?
Siberian zoos reported an animal baby boom during the coronavirus lockdown. During the 2 months it was closed, the Royev Ruchi Zoo saw the birth of rare Egyptian goslings, reindeer calves, llama crias. Is that what they say?
Don't care. Don't want to see any.
And a baby brown weeper capuchin monkey.
Nope, don't care.
Now, is this because... But they were already pregnant with all these, right? This isn't the gestation period. Is it that short?
I don't know.
I don't know. Andre Gorbin, the zoo's director,
Does this show that the animals don't like being watched? Maybe that's what this is.
said that while an absence of visitors has encouraged some animals to mate, many are confused and anxious, including their camels who've started following zoo employees that walk by their enclosure. They miss the people.
Much time for animals hump.
Speaking of,
that's Andre.
blue jeans.
Who was that?
The zoo
Director of the Siberian Zoo, Tom. Keep up.
Okay. I am girl. I am girl, yes.
The camels copulate, the hippos hump.
The camels hump.
The camels.
The
You
camels
couldn't have
would
got
hump.
that word.
Lemon pledge. The badgers, they bang. The foxes, they fornicate.
Oh, I see. It's an alliteration
Right.
joke, not a hump.
No, your hump joke failed miserably.
Oh, did it?
I thought we'd go with alliteration. The bats bang.
Thought you'd help?
The bats bang.
The hyenas also hump. See, it's an H thing.
Sure.
What do the flamingos do?
Fly. There were no
Funny they don't.
There were no pregnant flamingos in that story. What are you, illiterate?
Josh, I think it was a man. I apologize.
Oh, no, it's
I was
okay.
saying Andrea, but it's Andre.
Oh.
An Australian man has built a giant kookaburra to cheer people up.
Really?
Wow. Come from the no one needed this idea department.
Now, kookaburra, I thought it was like a burrow, but it's not.
It's a bird.
It's a bird, sorry.
Yes.
Isn't there a kookaburra in the midst of trees?
Yeah. I brought that up to Tom. He didn't know the song.
Of course.
Here, well, here
So
it is.
you didn't write a song?
so-
No, I did, but
so
I'm not doing it.
You mean this song?
That's your
Kookaburra sits in the old gum tree. Merry, merry king of the bush is he.
Boy,
Never heard this?
The didgeridoo, I can see why that never took off. You think we hated the sitar. Thank God the Beatles didn't go to Australia and come back with a didgeridoo sound effect.
Oh, it
on
immediately.
Sgt. Pepper's.
I like it. It immediately evokes a certain place.
you're right there.
and- Yeah.
How often do you go there?
Whenever I hear a didgeridoo.
Join there now.
Pat, you got a didgeridoo tribute?
No, I do not.
do you have a kookaburra tribute?
I could, but you didn't know the song you told me in the hallway.
Well, I didn't know it. Then Dean found it.
Oh, you two guys.
How does this? Let me
need to kiss
hang
and
on a
make
second.
up.
Let me hear how this goes on, so I can recognize it.
There's a dead man in the sky.
Give me a second here.
Love, kookaburra love. Kookaburra gay, your life must be.
When does the good part start? Is that the intro?
Oh, it's a folk song. Come on.
Kookaburra sits in the old gum tree. Merry, merry king of
Oh, it's around. You love these.
Love rounds.
Kookaburra sits in the old gum tree.
Kookaburra sits in the old gum tree. Kookaburra sits and laugh. Kookaburra laugh. Kookaburra sits.
Tree kookaburra. Oh, kookaburra. Kookaburra just got picked off. Oh, sorry.
I did one line of this story. I haven't even done the story.
What happened?
He built a giant one?
Yes, he did, to cheer up people. Josh, Dr. Farvidin Dalari.
Dr. Hafar.
Hang on.
It's Farvidin Dalari.
She's not even trying anymore. I know.
Farvadin.
The Delari. Nice vehicle.
Farvidin Dalari,
Oh, sorry.
an artist in the coastal city of Townsville, told The Guardian he started to work on the steel sculpture last Christmas When he became stuck in Brisbane due to travel restrictions, he worked on the project and decided to change the design to give laughter to the bird famous for its laugh.
There's a photograph of this thing. It's a gigantic wooden bird. It's on a trailer.
Oh, here's the
He
laugh.
says it's steel.
There it is. Yeah, it's a kookaburra.
That's very, really
Dr.
recognized.
Delarey told BuzzFeed, I wanted to make something out of the ordinary to cheer us up, relieve our stress, and make us optimistic. His daughter tweeted a video of him driving around with the bird hitched to his truck, providing joy, not just to their neighbors, but people around the world.
How about that?
They should get that in that show, That's Incredible. Is that...
That's incredible.
You know that's been off the air.
Yeah.
Hang on.
A long time.
Jess, you know what That's Incredible, that show?
Is that? Oh, wait a minute. We lost Jess's sound.
We don't have our audio.
Is that the one with Skip Stevenson and?
No, that
John
was,
Davidson,
That was
I think.
real people.
Okay.
That's Incredible was John. No.
It wasn't John Davidson?
Yes, John Davidson, Fran Tarkenton, and Kathy. somebody.
I remember
Crosby?
loving it as a kid.
Kathy Lee Crosby or something was.
Oh, not bringing it back, eh?
No, that would be incredible if they did. But, they're not doing that.
I think it was on in the 80s.
Oh, sorry. This giant bird, though, this is the perfect opportunity for one of those Trojan horse things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some museum buys it, and the next thing you know, some guy comes out and steals the Mona Lisa or whatever.
Yes.
Hidden in there the whole time. It's a giant bird.
Yeah, we know.
So, Pat, do you have a tribute to the kookaburra song?
I did. I told you I'm not doing it.
Why not?
We'd like to hear it now.
Okay, if Josh, you could help me with a little round, maybe.
Sure.
Huge kookaburra passed me on the street.
Huge kookaburra passed.
Oh, well, if you do that, I can't hear the lyrics.
Too soon, sorry.
Yeah, too soon, probably. Yeah. Kookaburra passed me on the street. It's meant to make us laugh during. I'm not doing it. It's meant to make us laugh during.
Clearly, you're not doing the funny part.
I didn't say a word.
That's clear.
Oh, you're fine with.
Start over.
Kookaburra sits looking creepy. Almost a ton of bird is she. Stop, Kookaburra, stop. Kookaburra, you're starting to scare me. And around now, Kookaburra sits in the old gum tree.
Kookaburra sits in the... You're supposed to continue.
I know.
I hope there's a funny joke when we get to part B.
Maybe you could write one for me.
Let's take a
Puppet
break,
Master.
shall we?
Please.
Yeah. Coming up, we have the moon in the news.
What?
He's out of his mind.
Hear how excited he was?
He's out of his
Well,
mind
it's
today.
not that kind of
It's
moon.
not that kind of moon.
Okay.
It's the kind with a hairy crack.
We can't keep treating Godwin like this. We're gonna have to take his shoelaces.
It's all me, baby. I'm in a slump.
Jeffrey Epstein
I'm
himself.
0 for 3.
Okay,
There's a moon man waiting in the sky.
He hit the note beautifully. When we come back, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
All day, all night, all Bob and Tom. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, remember, for everything Bob and Tom, check out bobandtom.com. Links to all of our social media sites, all the latest highlights, news, and information about your favorite morning show, The Bob and Tom Show. Of course, much, much more. You can always email us as well, bobandtom@bobandtom.com. Let us know what you want to hear if you've got a request. We'll see if we can't get it on for you right here on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union Entertainment News Desk. A country music event that could have been one of the first music festivals to be held since the coronavirus outbreak hit has been canceled. Organizers of the Hodag Country Festival in Rhinelander, Wisconsin, say they called it off in the interest of public safety and because it was causing stress and division, which was not their intent. The festival, which was scheduled for July 9th through the 12th, was expected to draw 16,000 people a day to see acts like Darius Rucker, Travis Tritt, and Ashley McBride. The festival had won approval last week from the local Public Safety Committee despite opposition from local health officials and the public. DJ David Guetta has raised $500,000 for corona relief efforts through Saturday's performance on the 70th floor observation deck of New York's Rockefeller Center. While a few people were able to see it in person, Guetta says he had a virtual crowd of 24 million. He did a similar event in Miami on April 18th that raised $750,000 for coronavirus relief. And Forbes magazine, which once declared Kylie Jenner a billionaire on its cover, says she no longer deserves the title. Jenner is pushing back. Forbes says in a story posted Friday, an examination of financial filings after the reality star and beauty mogul sold 51% of her company, Kylie Cosmetics, to Coty in a January deal valued at $1.2 billion reveal Jenner's worth was inflated. Jenner tweeted that the story is full of inaccurate and unproven statements. She says she's never asked for any title or lied her way into getting it. And that is your entertainment news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
1, 2, 3.
She's got tattoos around her. Harley Davidson in the den. She's got an open door for the Marine Corps. She's looking for a few good men. She walks out to her mailbox in her see-through pink tube top. If it wasn't for her biker friend, somebody would have called the cops. And she's a trailer park woman. She's a mobile home princess. She's the queen of manufactured housing. She's a trailer park woman. She's a mobile home princess. And me, I'm the trailer park king. She spends her nights in a strip joint doing some exotic dance. In an out-of-date pair of platform shoes and worn-out spandex pants. Her kids still live with her mother and her brother who's unemployed. She always calls me Elvis, but she knows my real name's Floyd. She's a trailer park woman. She's a mobile home princess. She's the queen of manufactured housing. She's a trailer park woman. She's a mobile home princess. And me, I'm the trailer park king. She's got a bad reputation. She's the talk of the neighborhood. Maybe her place ain't Graceland, but the furniture's just as good. I often look through her window when she's getting dressed inside. She don't mind, she looks up to me, 'cause I own a double wide. Got a concrete block foundation, she admires it so. She always comes a-knocking whenever there's a tornado. And she's a trailer park woman. She's a mobile home princess. And me, I'm the trailer park king.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
There's a trend that I've been noticing in watching the news that who are these people that protest death row inmates when the prisoner wants to die? The word nosy comes to mind. It's inhumane. It's inhumane. Oh, yeah, because he was real human. A lot of humans keep a freezer full of heads. They're so self-righteous out there on the picket line. Stop the killing. Stop the killing. No, I think you're missing the point here. He wants to die. State wants him dead. Families want him dead. Oh, but you want him to live. Fine. He can live with you.
8:21 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Christy Lee has the forecast.
Q95 Fox 59 weather brought to you by CarX. Sunny and 76. Just a gorgeous day. Partly cloudy tonight, down to 59. Sunshine and 86 tomorrow. 54 and sunny currently.
Got a little surprise coming up.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
I'm very happy with this. I'm very excited.
He's out on his feet.
Again.
Yeah, you want to be excited. You got to look forward to stuff. This is going to be great.
Which means it's not.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Happy to be here. Let's see. In the big room, this is Tom. That's Ace. There's Chick. That's Josh. You go next door in the room next door through the glass. For those of you new to the show, imagine a gigantic aquarium with a little tiny floating head in it. That's Christy Lee.
Yeah.
She's just in another studio.
Her head's the size of a softball, but she is completely proportionate. I want to make that clear. It's not like some freak thing.
Beetlejuice.
No Beetlejuice.
No.
Thank you very much.
Well,
and then we have two giant heads in the room with us, but they're actually being projected with some kind of electronic stuff on the big screens. There's Jess Hooker. Give me a test of your mic, Jess.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
That sounds good.
There you are.
Good.
And then I've got a little test for Mr. Pat Godwin. Pat's doing a great job this morning. I think you're a little discouraged by.
Just got down off the rope.
Okay, no, Pat, you sound great today. I want to see if you can tell me what this is, Pat.
My ex-wife?
Please tell me that this is the thing
Circle
that you
gets
were.
the square.
Is this our surprise?
This is the thing you were looking forward to? Is
Yeah,
it
do you know what that is?
The kookaburra.
the kookaburra? I'm sure.
That's
yes.
It could have been a monkey because we had monkeys in the news.
No.
It's the kookaburra.
Of course it is.
Somebody do something about him. I
think it's exciting. Got a big giant kookaburra in the news. Big, giant wooden bird.
I'd like to see it.
Okay.
So that was our surprise?
How tall? What?
The sound effect was a surprise.
8 feet.
Yeah, I want to see if you'd recognize that sound. I didn't know a kookaburra was a bird until
Even
a few
God
minutes
would.
ago.
The sound effect was a surprise.
Why'd you go to me?
Because you're the one that did the kookaburra song for us.
We could forget that.
Okay, I thought it was good. I enjoyed it very much. Now, Christy, the big news this morning, of course, involves the Titanic. This is a cool story. And I think, isn't that the most successful movie of all time, practically?
Yeah, but this is in real life. This isn't a movie.
They found the diamond, right?
No.
Landed right in the boat.
The U.S. court has granted a salvage operation the permission to recover a Marconi telegraph from the RMS Titanic wreckage.
Right.
Prior to sinking on April 14th, 1912, the Titanic's crew used a Marconi wireless telegraph system to send distress signals to nearby ships. Attorneys for RMS Titanic, Inc., a company that owns more than 5,000 artifacts taken from the ship, filed a request arguing that the telegraph should be salvaged before the Titanic collapses.
James Cameron's personal playground.
The National
Just about
Oceanic
had it.
and Atmospheric Administration has opposed the mission, arguing that the telegraph should not be disturbed since it is likely surrounded by the quote-unquote mortal remains of over 1,500 people.
Yes.
In her ruling in favor of salvaging the telegraph, U.S. District Judge Rebecca Beach Smith said the mission's justified on scientific and cultural grounds, adding that the recovery, quote, will contribute to the legacy left by the indelible loss of the Titanic, those who survived and those who gave their lives in the sinking.
Have you seen pictures of this thing?
Of the telegraph machine? No.
Yeah, they've actually. It's amazing.
They have I bet they have a model of one that's just like it,
but
without
this is
disturbing the.
I mean, the one
burial.
You don't think it's pretty cool?
I don't see any reason to go get it. But I might be missing.
They could probably fix it up.
You think they want to
get it working again? You know.
Outdated technology, outdated instrument of
now,
outdated
of course,
technology.
they used Morse code, of course.
Right.
Oh, Christ.
That's why we're doing it.
Now,
hey, everybody, he's going to play Western Union.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, you were.
Yes, you I don't know what I hate more. What does the Fox say or Western?
See, that's the Morse code right there.
Yeah.
I love it.
I don't think it means no. That has no meaning in Morse code.
Morse code, obviously, in a contemporary song, a big hit. But most people incorrectly think that
here we go.
The Titanic was the first to use SOS.
Oh, and it was not.
No. In fact, they apparently they didn't use it at all. This is somewhat disputed, but
gotcha.
They used what was it called? CQD was the code then.
Come quick, damn it!
Yep, that's exactly what that means.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yep.
My gosh, that was quick.
It was SOS was simpler, but that was used much later apparently.
Get down there.
It had been used before, but it didn't really take off till post Titanic.
Get your ass over here.
Yeah, so there's actually. If you're interested in this, there's actually you can find.
How about HF?
yeah.
We're all wet.
GTF.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, DTF.
WFOMF. We're freezing our.
Yeah, but this is interesting. You can actually there's
What's interesting about it?
There's a production that has all the communications more or less from the Titanic that night.
You know, I woke
Transcribed.
up this morning and I wasn't depressed enough. So if you could give me some background on the Titanic sinking and thousands of people losing their
Including, by the way, lots of communication to the Titanic saying beware of icebergs.
Wow.
So they were quite negligent. And what did the guy get distracted by in the movie? What was it?
I thought he was having a little. I haven't seen Titanic in so long.
Yeah. So, anyways, they're going to go down and get the Marconi telegraph out of the radio room.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's kind of cool. I mean, otherwise it's just going to get when the ship eventually crushes. It's just going to be lost in the.
That's fine. They don't need it.
Supposed to happen. Yeah.
They've already taken enough out of there, haven't they?
Yeah.
They're also going to get the shoe shine kit from the boiler room.
Oh, jeez.
Well, good. That's
See, this is just. This is kind of morbid, don't you think?
Yeah.
They're going to get the microwave from the galley.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
All right.
You got to give them about 15 seconds to get those pastries really soft in the morning. So you don't think they should do it?
No.
No. We're fine without it.
They don't need to wade through a bunch of
would there be
frozen corpses in tuxedos slowly spinning in the water.
Wouldn't they be completely gone by now?
They say no. I read that article that Josh referred to last time we talked about this.
Would they be skeletons? Would they
No, not necessarily.
Yeah, this is.
Yeah. Well, it's not. They're not frozen. I mean, the water's obviously.
It's very cold.
Yeah,
but they're not frozen, right?
Very,
They're not-
very cold.
When I say frozen, I mean more rigor mortide or whatever.
But they are some states of preservation, apparently.
Yes.
Salt
water
Do they
and
have
whatnot.
pictures of that?
I didn't see them, but I don't know if you want to go
This is
on
the old joke. Hey, do you have any pictures of a dead Titanic?
Gosh.
You want some? Buy some?
What are you talking about?
It's kind of creepy, but it's
very creepy. Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Some of them may be hugging each other still.
Oh,
Jesus.
There's a big ship sinking in the sea.
I think we got a new banjo moment here. I don't know. Holy hell.
I'm not proud of anything we've done this morning.
No, not at all.
I think it's fascinating.
Can we just go home early?
Okay, sorry. You learned something? CQD was the distress signal.
Yeah, and what does it stand for again, Chick?
Come quick, damn it.
Best line of the morning.
Let's go. Let's go.
SOS would be used later because it's 3 dots, 3 dashes, and 3 dots.
Okay.
Your S being what?
Save our ship.
But how do you do S in Morse code?
I don't think.
I don't know and don't care.
I have no idea.
It's 3 dots, you idiot. I just told you.
Idiot.
It's unbelievable. I told you 20 seconds
3
ago.
dots, 3 dashes, 3 dots.
Yes.
You think I listen to you?
No. Clearly, I've seen your office.
I wonder what that means.
I don't know.
I don't even know what the. Yeah, what is
There's
it?
a real criticism there, and I need to know what it is.
Something kind of slipped
You can't
out
get
at a
the
very.
engineers to bring him some nails to hang up anything.
Oh, you're right.
Here's a nice framed portrait. I'll put it on the floor.
I would love to have those things hung.
You can't get a nail and a hammer from Eddie?
We can't
What
get
did you
toner
just say?
for the
Wait,
printer. What do
hang
you
on a second.
mean?
What did you just say?
I said I can't get anything hung.
Anyone want to take the "that's what she said" joke? Sorry. Where was I?
On a much lighter note,
3 dots, 3 dashes, 3
Shut
dots.
up.
the world's largest all-electric airplane has taken flight.
Ah, well, there's some.
The historic 30-minute flight took place inland of Moses Lake, Washington, Thursday. The Cessna 208B Grand Caravan propeller plane, outfitted with a battery-powered electric engine made by a company called Magnix, M-A-G-N-I-X. The retrofitted Cessnas have a range of up to 100 miles.
Wow.
So they're not going to get far.
Yeah, but this is the beginning of a new technology. This is an electric airplane. That you don't think that's cool? How long did it fly? I'm sorry.
30 minutes.
Yeah, well, they said it would have gone 31, but some jackass was charging their phone. You don't think that's cool? I mean, electric cars, electric airplane, how sharp would that be? Come on. God, you guys have no imagination. We never would have gotten to the moon if you were in charge.
Well, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I can't get to the moon. I got to get a pepperoni on this pizza.
That's right. I would have been far too concerned.
That's right.
Busy getting more pepperoni.
Can I organize some sort of delivery of a pizza?
Isn't that cool, though?
I mean,
electric airplane.
Yeah, I would say it's the next step,
Why not
right?
steam? You seem like a steam guy to me. Make these steam planes. How about that?
Well, they're going to have some a revolution in battery technology.
How would
but,
that fit you? Steam plane.
Pretty cool. That's a neat thing. Bravo.
a Jacksonville man has been arrested after reports he mooned neighbors who asked him to stop mowing yards that weren't his.
This has got a lot going on.
Sounds
here.
like a menace.
Yeah. Mr. Bradley Hayes was arrested at 7:50 p.m. Tuesday on a disorderly conduct charge. Police were called because a man mowing a yard that was not his property. When residents approached and asked him to leave, the man stood up, pulled his pants down, and exposed his buttocks.
I've never, I was ordinary, but I was never a mooner.
Never?
Never.
We have kind of a flat.
What's happening?
Your weapon, if you will.
What is going on?
Yeah,
like an eclipse moon? Is
right,
that what
right.
It is?
Just back me up on this.
I think that's fair to say. You don't have anything to show.
Josh and I have, we both have.
I have
flat.
what's been described as a frog's ass.
Watertight but flat.
Yes, very flat.
That's also frog's ass.
It's just legs to back, no ass there to separate the two.
So this guy
barely even room for pants.
So this guy's cutting other people's lawns
what's that
against
all
their
about?
wishes. That's a weird thing to be doing.
Yeah, it is.
I have a neighbor that every now and again mows part of my backyard. And at first I was like, what's he doing? Then I went, why would I ever get mad about this?
Right? Hey, can you get this part over here?
Yeah.
Oh, well, we have a tribute.
To what? I mean, okay.
To this guy dropping his pants. But first,
if there's any
closed circuit message.
If there's anybody listening that wants to come rescue me, CQT. CQT.
There's kind of a rumor out there that Chick has been blinking in Morse code during the last 10 minutes of the show.
Hoping somebody sees
Lloyd Booker Pueblo thing.
Lloyd Booker.
Get me out of here. Look it up. Read some history. It would help you in life. This is a tribute to dropping your pants at your neighbor.
Press your buttocks against the window and I'll know you are home. Can I say that on the air?
Sure.
Okay, good. The view from the sidewalk is a vision all its own. There's no need to turn out the light. Just press your buns against the window and it turns the day to night. Can I say that on the air?
Yeah.
Okay, good. The gasp of astonishment is still upon my lips from when I first saw your buttocks make that total eclipse. If there's rain clouds to form and there's no need to go on the lam, your butt could hold the water back like the Grand Coulee Dam. Cause it looks just like saran wrap around a semi-boneless ham.
The genius.
Kind of a visual at the end there.
The genius of Haywood Banks. And the classic song about mooning. We have another one. We'll come back with that in a few minutes.
Okay.
It's a classic. I think you'll enjoy it very much.
What was the name of that bird with Captain Crunch? What was that?
Toucan?
Tookie. No, that's a George of the Jungle.
Toucan Sam.
Tookie bird. Crunchberry bird?
Oh,
maybe?
it could be.
I don't remember.
Cap'n Crunch, I believe.
Indeed, yeah.
There's no T in there.
I was trying to pull us out of the ditch and we got sucked right back into it.
Now, I was quite pleased over the weekend. I don't know if you heard this, Jess. I had occasion at the last minute yesterday to go grab some bananas while out running an errand.
Oh, yeah. You missed this story if you weren't listening earlier. Yeah.
You'll appreciate
what
this,
happened?
Jess, because you're a sensitive soul and not a cynic. It's the point is I was fully gloved, had a mask on,
sunglasses,
a cap, and I just happened to have sunglasses on. I usually take in when I go into anywhere I wear just high quality
Oh, God,
safety goggles.
He looks like Ray Milland wherever he goes.
Invisible Man. Yeah. So, if you can envision this, so my face is covered for the most part. I've got sunglasses on and a cap, and I grab my bananas. I get in line.
I grab my bananas. They're raving. Did they throw you out? Lunatic.
So I get up there.
Somebody, as Josh said earlier, somebody should be enjoying this.
Let me finish. So I get up there, and I haven't been in this grocery store in at least 2 months. And I get up there, and this woman goes, "Hello there."
Hello there.
It just made my day.
He thinks not only is this a story appropriate for us, but to anybody listening, he thinks we want to hear it.
Here's what I'm saying. If this had been Chick, and he had been in a grocery store.
Yes, and someone would have had the balls to speak to me, I just said, "Look, pal."
And the clerk had said, "How about you?" It would have made his day.
Maybe so.
And
maybe so.
I say all this to introduce the How About You tribute that Dean put together. And if you just give this a few seconds of your time, I think it'll be well worth it. How About You, of course, is Chick's new catchphrase that he periodically forgets.
I do, yeah. I really do.
His catchphrase.
Sorry.
Okay, this is why you're not Paul Harvey.
I know. Yeah. I could have been so big.
Yeah, okay. Paul, you're supposed to pause and then say, "Good day." Okay, here we go.
Push the
How about you? How about you? How about you?
Bum, bum, bum.
Chick McGee is here to say, "How about you?"
Bum, bum, bum.
How about you? How about you?
How about you? Bum, bum, bum. How about you?
Hello there.
You gotta love the end.
The ending's great.
Okay, now, for some of you, that may have brought on some joy. I hope it did.
Others, PTSD.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Others mumbling in a corner.
Got all kinds of problems in the world right now, but if one of them happens to be very personal, and it happens to be erectile dysfunction, listen up, because the folks at Roman have spent years building a digital platform that can connect you to a doctor licensed in your state, all from the comfort of your home, to take care of ED. No one wants to talk about it. You don't want to go see your local doctor about it. You don't want to go to a doctor right now anyway. You don't have to go into an office full of sick people. But if you grab your phone or your computer, you complete a free online visit at GetRoman.com/wood. It's that simple. GetRoman.com/wood. You'll hear back from a U.S. licensed physician within 24 hours. And what do? Well, they talk to you, figure out what's going on. And if you are indeed a candidate for some of these miraculous pharmaceuticals, well, you'll get you take advantage of that free 2-day shipping. Unlimited follow-ups with that physician anytime you have questions. It's called Roman, but to get there, you go to GetRoman.com/wood. GetRoman. GetRoman.com/wood. How much is the online visit, Josh?
It's free.
The free 2-day shipping is how much?
That's free.
Hence, they call it free.
Yeah.
GetRoman.com/wood. A free online visit, free 2-day shipping. Give me the teaser, Christy.
Well, coming up, we still have to get to our Elvis worms. And
again, they're not from the corpse.
Oh,
thank goodness for that.
I want to clarify. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Tell us what you think. Call 888-BOB-TOM-1. More of the Bob and Tom Show next.
Bob and Tom. 24/7. Oh, yeah.
His name is Ace Cosby. He'll be joining you after the show today for Bob and Tom's Work Farce. All the fun without really that much effort. Keep your smile going all day and keep your coworkers guessing what you're up to as you roll through this Monday, June 1st with us right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. Who knows, maybe Ace will throw in an extra joke just for you.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. Brad Keselowski inherited his second win of the season when Chase Elliott and Joey Logano collided as they raced for the victory at Bristol Motor Speedway. Logano had cleared Elliott for the lead with 3 laps remaining, but Elliott was stalking him while seeking his second win in 3 days. Michael Jordan says he's deeply saddened, truly pained, and just plain angry following the death of George Floyd and the killings of black people at the hands of police. The former NBA star and current Charlotte Hornets owner issued a statement posted on Jordan Brand's social media accounts and the team's Twitter account. Jordan said he sees and feels everyone's pain, outrage, and frustration. Major League Baseball's players have proposed a 114-game regular season, up from 82 in management's offer. That's according to a person familiar with the plan who told the AP that the proposal includes no additional pay cuts beyond the one they agreed to in March. Opening day in the coronavirus-delayed season would be June 30th, and the regular season would end October 31st, nearly 5 weeks after the September 27th conclusion that MLB's proposal stuck to from the season's original schedule. The union offered scheduling flexibility to include more doubleheaders. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
I think this is an ascot.
Yeah. Oh, God.
We were talking handkerchiefs. Okay, here's a paisley handkerchief. This is nice. How do you tie these?
I don't know. I'm not Charles Nelson.
No,
I'm not
Paul Lind.
Can I pull this off, do you think? How does that look?
I think you can.
This adds an element of pretentiousness to me.
dude.
That
You need to go home wearing that.
You
to
look
see
like
what Kelly
a
says.
pansexual off-Broadway director. When I was lunching with Edward Albee, acting isn't being real. Being real is acting.
Oh, yes. Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom 24/7. It's not on air. It's online.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
All right, this magician, he gets his job on a cruise ship. So he's working his cruise ship, and he does his act every night. In the front row is the captain of the ship with a parrot on her shoulder. So every night he does his act. Well, by the third night, the parrot starts figuring out his magician's act. So he starts heckling the magician, and it's in his sleeve. It's under his hat. His assistant has it. So that night, they hit an iceberg, and the ship goes down. The magician wakes up floating on a piece of driftwood, and the parrot is sitting on the end of the driftwood, and they stare at each other for 2 days and don't say a word. They just look at each other all mad. Finally, the bird goes, "I give. Where's the boat?"
Oh, yeah.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7. Comedy, guests, Bob and Tom exclusives. And it's here on the internet. Bob and Tom 24/7.
Because if she gets this thing, then she's going to come in for the first couple months going with these great chinchilla
my
stories.
clothes smell like chinchilla poop.
No, they're not.
She's going to keep it in her dining room, and they poop right in the cage there.
She told us, Kostaki, you be the judge. She told us she went to a friend's house, and they have dogs, and this chinchilla sits on the dog's head.
It did.
And it's the cutest thing she's ever seen.
It did.
And right after she left the house, the dog ate the chinchilla. That's what I say.
I was going to say, I've seen dogs do that with treats, right? They put it on their nose and they go, wow.
Stay.
One of my dogs, I know for sure, would eat that thing in a matter of
Oh, my
seconds.
dogs are definitely would eat them. But
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
So
okay.
why not have a pet that
Yeah, 'cause-
the dogs are going to sit there and sniff around the cage?
Yeah, because your little girls are
and
never going to...
every move it makes.
And by the way, the chinchillas needed to be quiet all day long, but they like to make a lot of noise at night.
Like they're breaking into your house.
Perfect for Christy's career.
They're nocturnal. They don't readjust.
Wait a minute, we have a sound.
We have what?
Of Christy's dogs meeting the chinchilla.
Oh, I can't wait. Let's hear
For
it.
the very first time. .47 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Christy Lee has an update on the weather forecast.
Q95, Fox 59 weather. Sunshine and 76 today. Sunny, even warmer tomorrow, up to 86 degrees, 55 now.
All
Double
right.
nickel.
Surprise.
Double nickel.
Surprise part 2 coming up.
Okay.
We'll see if we can lift your spirits a little bit.
Hot dog.
Can't wait.
You know, you're responsible for our spirits being lowered.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, we'll see. I have no expectations for this actually working.
Oh,
but I'm
good.
gonna
Now, see, I'm kind of on board.
Try to cheer you up. Maybe we can get Ace to do a new joke.
Sure.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Let's regroup here. Everybody feeling good?
Yeah.
There we go. That's Josh Arnold feeling good over there at the orangeinsoles.com sidekick desk and chair.
Hi.
Chick McGee, exasperated. Once again, beaten up by life.
Yeah, life. That's it. Life.
Rubbing his head. Not looking forward to the surprise that I have.
I went into the grocery store to buy some bananas.
I was trying to tell you the story to Jess about how delighted you would be if total strangers came up to you and said, "How about ya?"
How about
I
you?
had my sunglasses on and a quilt duct taped around my body and had my suit off.
Somehow they knew it.
Mask.
Somehow they knew it was me.
Now, we were discussing
Yes.
the Titanic.
Right.
And now that a judge has just granted the rights to remove the Marconi
Wireless telegraph system.
telegraph that was the last communication, the source of the last communication in the Titanic. It's going to be salvaged, which they don't have divers. Is this all done with a robot?
Yes. Yeah.
I'm not going down there. You go.
This is just
Not
fascinating.
Not it.
It's amazing that they can do this.
Sure.
But there's concern that there are going to be bodies floating around in there?
Yes, they know for certain.
Yeah, they know
Yes.
that.
Yeah,
They've been there, remember?
Might be body. Yeah, remember James Cameron's his own personal playground. Cameron goes down there about every other month.
Steal stuff? No.
That takes incredible courage to go down
Well,
there.
just because you could do that doesn't mean you should.
Yeah, let these people rest.
They've been resting for quite a long time.
I know.
They're probably ready to get up.
Time to wake them up, by God.
Hey, if I were alive today, I'd be 170.
We were getting this outdated technology and this outdated instrument trying to
I
get
bet
to the
they're like-
surface, and we.
Well, what's
tore a man's
fascinating is a lot of
arm
people
off.
think that the Titanic was issuing the SOS signal when in fact it was not that. It was something else
You think
apparently.
there are like 40 sharks just sitting outside the Titanic looking at it like a group of hobos looking at a can of beans that don't have a can opener?
But you were asking about famous songs that incorporated Morse code.
We were not.
No one asked.
None of us did.
Other than
Jess, did you ask? No.
No one asked.
so Jess, this is Jess
Absolutely not.
Hooker joins us from her home. Hi Jess, it's nice to see you. You look so nice
Hi, Tom.
today.
Thank you.
I want to see if you can identify this artist. Jess. Okay. It's okay. I think you should probably be able to get this, but you'll hear in this another subtle reference to Morse code.
Oh my God!
And of course, Morse code part of one of the building blocks of contemporary engineering and culture. Here we go. Give it a listen. See if you can identify
true
this.
at all.
Strings in the background.
I think that's kind of a musical.
Just part of the
What?
arrangement, right?
That's not a Morse code thing.
Of course it is.
No, yeah, I think it's. I think it is a bit of a reference. Yeah.
He can hear her.
And that's what's so good about it is it's musical and it's referencing the.
Play that. Could you play that? May you play
He
that?
can hear her singing in the wires, I believe, is what that's. Boy, that's.
Subtle. It takes a certain certain nuanced taste to
Was that the surprise?
glean it from. Yes, that was the surprise, Ace. Be careful, or you're going to be surprised.
This show's
When
weird.
when I take over the OmahaSteaks.com chair.
Well, you've taken over everything else. Why not?
So, Jess, do you recognize that artist?
I do. It's Glenn Campbell.
Yes.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
That's a great song.
Wichita
Sure is,
Lineman.
and it is heartbreaking. Yeah,
Always makes me cry.
Yeah, that's a wonderful song.
Can we start like leveling the surprises? Can you tell us like the grade of surprise so we don't get our hopes up?
That's
like
a good idea.
if
Like,
it's- like if it's a Tom level surprise, like that's
10 on a scale of 10?
yeah.
No.
No.
And then like cake would be the highest surprise.
Wichita lineman 1.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
10.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What do you mean Wichita?
No, I love the song, but it's no
Did you
surprise.
guys see his face? How crestfallen he is. Wichita Lineman's a 1.
No, it's a song you've heard 100 times, but you probably never picked up on the
one of my
Morse
favorite
code
songs.
reference.
You're
I did
right.
not.
You are
You're
correct
right.
about
Pat,
that.
had you picked up on the Morse code reference?
Not really, no.
Well, that just shows that you weren't really giving it the due that
I just enjoyed it.
the respect that it. I just enjoyed it.
Uh-oh.
What was that?
Did you sneeze?
No,
I
that
didn't.
wasn't me. All right, it was me.
Could
but,
you possibly
I
cover
did
up?
it into the thing.
Okay, great.
How about you? How about you?
And now I'm getting pushback. I'm getting pushback. That isn't the sound of that isn't a reference to Morse code. It's the sound of the telephone lines.
Yes, you can
Well,
hear
that's
her
kind of
singing.
what
yeah.
that's what I
Her
thought.
singing
Yeah.
in the wires. Yes, that's the lyric.
It's not Morse code per se.
Oh, so the wires can sing? No, they
No, it's
do Morse code.
Yes, but
It's not Morse code per se, but it is a reference to the.
Referential to the technology that brought
Exactly.
us.
Can you change the dial for me?
Okay, that's very funny. All right. Okay, Christy, what have you got?
Well, we have a group of deep sea worms known as Elvis worms that we could talk about.
The Elvis worm has left the ocean.
Here's the last one.
Oh, my. The new species were collected by scientists over the course of several years.
Sure they
Researchers
were.
began referring to the 4 distinct species as Elvis worms because the deep sea scale worms sport iridescent plate-covered shells that recall the Elvis's sequin jumpsuits.
Okay.
I think that's a cute thing.
The sequin
These things are
worms.
just hideous. They look like furry buses.
Why aren't they like
Furry buses.
They're tiny.
RuPaul worms or
Yeah, but
something?
they're iridescent. They're
They kind of glow.
yeah, but they're. I mean, what are those little bugs that form little balls?
Lightning bugs?
Lightning
or
bugs?
No, the ones that
Fireflies?
Oh, I know that you're talking about that you find in your basement.
Yeah, the great
roly-polies?
Yeah,
Roly-
roly-polies. These look like roly-polies with hairs sticking out the side, but they're iridescent.
Oh, they're pretty wild.
I can't believe I'm jumping in on this, but I saw a news report that roly-polies, those bugs, are the most named bug in the United States.
Oh, I bet a pill bug.
They're known by more
Oh.
names than
Yeah.
any other bug.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah, it's all based on where you live. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Well,
Southern has a name for it. North
these are
has a name
cool.
for it. Yeah.
but these are deep sea, but they're, what do they call them? Elvis worms?
Elvis worms are cool.
That's cool.
They don't look very worm-like.
No, they don't.
Well, the one I'm looking at looks too fat to swim, which
Oh.
well, actually,
Oh, yeah,
That's
you're
a
gonna
chapter in my
Oh,
book.
man.
Can't fit on the hook.
Can you do your Elvis tribute, Pat?
In a little bit, I'm not totally prepared right now.
It's unbelievable. When we come back, I love that Elvis song that you have. It's fun. Yeah, the Elvis worms. So it's kind of cool. Little high collars and coming up we have Vikings in the news, and comedian Reno Collier will be joining us. I'm certainly looking forward to that.
Wood lice, potato bugs, slaters, doodle bugs, armadillium.
Oh, I like armadillium. That's what I'm calling it.
Armadillium?
I'm sorry, armadildium.
Oh.
Armadillium is...
No, armadillium sounds like something you plug in. Yeah. That'll take the smile off her face. She'll take this seriously. This thing's got combat armor on it. When we come back, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Chime in with an email. Send to Bob and Tom at bobandtom.com. More of the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, Chick McGee here at the old compound. And they want me to tell you about bobandtom.com, where you can join and be a Bob and Tom VIP. And all the swell stuff that you get to be a part of because you're a VIP.
What kind of stuff?
All sorts of things.
Like what?
There are club meetings, and there are decoder rings, and and secret handshakes. And also go to bobandtomstore.com where you can get Bob and Tom hats and sweatshirts, t-shirts, and shorts, socks. We have socks. I'm not sure about the socks. But yeah, bobandtomstore.com for Bob and Tom stuff, and then bobandtom.com to join the VIP. The VIP, you also get the Off the Air podcast. Come on by and visit, okay? bobandtom.com, bobandtomstore.com.
Coronavirus pandemic and unemployment that soared to levels not seen since the Great Depression. Arrests have toppled over 4,400, according to the Associated Press. Asian stock markets rebounded after the president avoided reigniting a trade war with China amid tension over Hong Kong and the coronavirus pandemic. Hong Kong's benchmark gained more than 3%. Shanghai, Tokyo rose more than 1%. Global markets sank on Friday as investors waited for Trump's response to Beijing's security law on Hong Kong. In the end, the president ended Hong Kong's special trade status and suspended visas of some Chinese students, but avoided pulling out of a truce in a tariff war with Beijing that weighs on global growth. And SpaceX has delivered 2 NASA astronauts to the International Space Station. The Dragon capsule arrived Sunday morning, hours after a historic liftoff from Florida. It's the first time a privately built and owned spacecraft has delivered a crew into the orbiting lab. The capsule docked automatically barely 19 hours after liftoff. SpaceX launched the Dragon from Kennedy Space Center Saturday afternoon. It's the first astronaut launch from the United States to orbit in nearly a decade. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show's on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
You named one of our golden retrievers back in the day.
Figaro. Do you guys want to hear a fun fact about Figaro?
Sure.
When Figaro died, my dad didn't tell me for weeks. But he also did the same thing with my grandma. He didn't tell me for a whole summer.
That's true, actually, isn't it?
I was at summer camp, and then at the end of camp, I said, "Hey, I'm going to go visit Nana before I go back to school." And he goes, "Oh, you can't. She died in June."
That's insane.
That's how we put it.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Comedy via your computer. Bob and Tom 24/7.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Oh Lord, I'm on a mission. Listen to my plea. I need the perfect woman to spend her life with me. A sweet and loving woman is all that I'm looking for. Oh, and Lord, it wouldn't hurt if she was really stacked, had a lot of money, laughed at all my jokes, and owned a liquor store. All right, Lord, here's what I need. I made a list. I don't need no fancy lady, prim and propers for someone else. If she won't drink beer from a bottle, Lord, I'd rather drink by myself. She needs a mouth like a trucker. I need a woman who can make some noise. If she didn't have those mammoth hooters, she'd just be one of the boys. I need a woman of the 90s who knows I'm not a sexist jerk. She knows her place is still in the kitchen, and she goes there straight from work. I gotta find me a woman, a downtown, all around, not afraid to get down woman. I gotta find me a woman like I never had. I gotta find me a woman who sweats real bad. that big old hair. She's at home watching all the ball games, scratching in her underwear. She gotta be good at poker.
9:02 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
A quick forecast from Christy Lee.
Q95 Fox 59 weather. Did I just skip? Brought to you by CarX. Mostly sunny, high 76. Partly cloudy tonight, down to 59. And then sunshine, even warmer tomorrow, all the way at pool weather, 86 degrees.
And I'm trying to say, was it 4 or 5 Fridays ago that it was 28?
Unbelievable.
Yeah, so that's what's going on here, which actually reminds me of my buddy Jeff Chapman from Chapman Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing. This is the season for air conditioning and plumbing, although it was just the season for heating just a couple of weeks back, like I said. That's where Jeff Chapman comes, because he is the man for all seasons. And, of course, he's helping us out with all kinds of great stuff, which we certainly appreciate. But Jeff Chapman is the man, and they've been doing it for a long time. You can check them out at chapmanheating.com, even though it's pretty much about your air conditioner right now. But you got to get those filters checked and all kinds of stuff. You want to make sure that you have that fan on in your system all the time, by the way. You got to keep plenty of fresh air going on with all the stuff that's floating around in the air. The man for all seasons, Jeff Chapman. Chapman Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing. And don't forget the plumbing. If that sump pump starts sumping, you're going to be very, very unhappy. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. I think you got everything in place right now. Let's see now. We'll do it by lips.
Okay.
Lips.
Oh, jeez.
What? That's
Lusciousness of lips.
Thank you.
Oh, well. Ace has got to be.
Come on.
Ace, your lips look very nice today. I was going to say, Jess, your lips look very nice today. Do you have lipstick on?
I do, yes.
What color is that, may I ask?
It is a deep neutral. I don't know what it's called.
Deep neutral. That sounds like a fake word.
Yeah, that sounds like 2 words.
Sounds like a lot of nothing.
The best political word I've ever heard. I'm deeply neutral.
Yes, yeah. In a presidential year, I feel very strongly about having no feelings about this. I would like to. Let's see now, Pat. I can't see your lips at all.
You don't think you should be seeing them?
Okay, very good, very good.
You're making me nervous.
My lips are very plump.
I'll just look down there by your butt, Tom. You'll see
very kissable lips, Josh.
I think it'd be funnier than
Chick made a funny joke.
Sorry, Josh and I were looking at each other's lips.
I have a very biteable bottom lip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you like the ladies to do?
Yeah, give it a little bite and pull back a little bit. Yeah.
You're a thin-lipped wonder is what you are.
That's way too much info. Wait a minute. Are we losing Jess over there? Jess is hooked up with some kind of a gizmo. Is that the Zoom? Give me a count to 10, will you?
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's back.
It's
bad.
Oh, wait a minute. We'll have to get that fixed. In the meantime, let's get over to Christy's lips.
Mine are little.
10,000 sailors can't be wrong.
Tiny bird lips.
See, there's no way that's a compliment. 10,000 men can't be worrying about Christy's lips. What are you doing?
No, they enjoy looking at them. She's at the Navy Federal Credit Union news desk. What color lipstick do you have on?
I have no lipstick on today.
Oh, they're just naturally.
They're naturally whatever.
Plump and colorful.
Yeah.
Have you ever put lipstick on? Like a drag night one time at Columbia? You know, New York
Or you
City,
have daughters
out on the
who might
town
wanna-
with the boy.
No. I had to put
Let 'em
lipstick
put
on.
makeup on you?
We did a billboard where we were dressed as buxom ladies.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember that.
So we had a professional makeup artist do that. That was weird.
Is that the
didn't care
professional
for it.
makeup artist that you threw the fit on during the photo shoot?
No, different
Remember
one.
that, Christy?
Yes.
I thought this was, Josh, he actually said, can we get a comb for my hair? Oh, I thought this was a professional photo shoot. He said that during the shoot.
Well, because
Jess, can we hear you now?
Because it was a professional photo shoot, and I was trying to get.
Can we hear you?
Nope. Just sounds like she's swallowed a lizard. I don't know what's going on over there.
That's what with
Very
the deeply
weird.
neutral lips. There you go.
Very, very good.
That is a nice. I like her lip color. I like the neutrals.
Oh, hang on a second.
very
No,
nice,
we're watching you on the screen.
Wait a minute.
Can
This
you
will
hold
be
up?
fun. She
Hold up
says thank you.
I could read her lips.
Hold up that cup of coffee. Is that like a 40-gallon aquarium? It's a lot of Java.
Why didn't you get the large?
You guys are mean. She can't even defend herself.
I was going to say,
that's the best part.
how is it? This is the kind of show it is. We can't hear her, and she's been on more in the past 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And she's
What a
been all
weird
morning.
thing.
What an odd thing.
Okay.
Nope.
You there, Jess? Okay. No. Oh, no. It's not working. Okay, that's a shame. Sorry. Don't know what to do. Oh, I know. We were talking about the Elvis worm.
Can we switch your mic with Godwin's?
I am taking a beating.
That is just bloody.
so.
You know he's having a rough day.
Yes, he is.
I'm having
I know
a crap.
he is.
I'm
He knows we love
0
him.
for 3.
No.
He's the one who loves Bowie for
I
love Bowie too.
I love
No,
Bowie
I actually
too.
love Bowie. I know Tom hates him.
No, I don't hate him.
I think that's me.
The pantheon of the overrated, he may be in there. But
Oh, no, I'm a big fan.
okay.
It's all right, though. It's all right.
I think Heroes is probably.
Oh, it's wonderful.
What's your favorite Bowie song, Josh?
Heroes
Probably
Heroes
City.
where the background music is a diesel engine running.
It kind of is.
That's a brilliant song.
It is.
I love that song.
You people.
Although, and I'm going to get.
Brilliant. Lyrically, cliche, musically, dead.
Oh, dude. And the Wallflowers cover of that is terrific. Man, oh, man.
Could we get,
Oh, look, they pulled the plug on Pat now.
Oh, it's
there
about
he is.
He's back.
Oh, about time.
we were talking about the Elvis worms.
Am I bleeding?
No.
Hey, we have
the Elvis worms, yeah.
Wait a minute, real quick. We have an email. Speaking of worms, let's talk about birds because you know Tom loves birds.
I've always heard that the early bird gets the worm. Yeah.
Dear Tom, I have a robin's.
Wow.
Are you ready?
Yes.
So
Dear Tom,
they're going to have Jess on camera vomiting.
I have a robin's nest on my downspout in my backyard. I can send Tom pictures if he wants to see them.
I bet he'd love to see them.
Oh yeah, I've got like 4 of them at my house.
Aren't robin's eggs a beautiful blue?
Yeah, robin's egg blue. Hence the color.
The color name.
Okay, yeah. I've heard the early robin often. We suck today.
Oh my God!
No, we, mister.
Oh, okay. Fine. I'll take the blame.
It's a rough Monday.
Because I think, as we know, everybody's heard
about the worm.
I'm sorry.
I love
that's
that
bird.
song so much.
What, bird is a word or Papa
Bird is a
No,
word.
the Trash Man. Yeah.
Bird is the word. That certainly is a classic.
I don't know why this is up here, but I'm just going to go ahead and hit it because it's that kind of show.
Pardon me, boy. Is this the Transylvania station?
Yeah, track 29. Oh, can I give you a shine?
I remember laughing probably inordinately hard at that.
Yeah.
Can you imagine when the day they filmed that, they had to be howling?
I couldn't
every
take
time they did it because it was so funny.
Because the kid walks away for a second, then turns around. Oh,
can I give you a shine?
Okay, let's try Jess again. See if this works.
Oh,
You guys keep going in and out. Yeah? Okay, good. Good.
We were just saying that your lips looked very nice.
Can you hear us?
And then
I have been able to hear you the whole time.
Ace chimed in and said his looked nicer, which I thought was.
Now, is that lipstick sort of like proof of, like, if you were to lick your lips sort of seductively, would it stay on? Why don't you give that a shot? Why don't we see?
What if you put a finger up to one lip?
Yeah, what if you were to?
No,
Jess. What if you were to suck on a cucumber?
I forgot, Jess. You haven't met Captain Hilarious.
You know her daughter's in the house. You know that.
No, she's upstairs.
Oh, okay.
She's upstairs. We're safe.
Listening to a different show.
Yeah.
He's listening to a funny radio show upstairs.
Now, we did have an interesting article. Christy will probably remember this a while back, suggesting that the color of your lipstick is supposed to match the color of some
Your
of the
areola.
most intimate flesh.
Yes,
is that right?
Yeah, because
Yes.
Jess was going to try that. Didn't you?
Yes. So I downloaded the app and it sent me my color match. But actually, there's only like 7, 8, 9 colors that you could match with. So I don't know if that's the spectrum of areola.
Are there only
But
2, brown and pink?
I think there are. I don't think there are that many different colors for ladies.
Really?
How would you know?
I don't think I was. Women. I was with.
Wait a second. We've opened up a brilliant door.
Let's not.
Okay.
Chicks seen hundreds of boobs.
Hundreds and hundreds, acres of boobs, as I like to say.
This is from this is a business called Nip Lips.
Yeah.
The lady's name is Renee Mumjian.
Yes,
sure it is.
And the notion is very simple. She says the perfect color of lipstick for a woman is the same color as her nipples.
I don't understand.
They just launched this website, and so does this mean that like goth girls have black nipples?
They don't. No.
No, they just say that it's the color of your areola is what matches your skin tone on your face the best.
Okay, all right.
Which makes sense, I
just
guess.
know that I saw Josh reading a porn magazine called Areola 51 with some weird sci-fi thing.
Oh, it was fascinating.
Alien jugs.
Alien jugs. That's what Josh likes.
I can't get enough of them. Yeah.
I can't get enough.
I love that. I love the Triple X Files. all of it. There's got to be a Triple X Files.
There has to be.
Yeah.
Now, Pat, now you do something similar, Pat Godwin. I think you're probably too modest to talk about it. Pat's hair dye matches the skid marks in his underwear.
Is that true, Pat?
You know what?
Is it true? Like your hair
Will you go over there and smack him?
So not only do you dye your hair, which I think Tom would consider embarrassing, even though you're
Yes,
not.
it is embarrassing.
But you
I have
don't
no
wipe
hygiene.
well enough.
No, I don't wipe front to back or side to
Like a
side.
4-year-old boy.
Yes, I got skid marks.
Your underwear, skid mark to hell.
You walk into CVS holding up your gruns.
Your what?
Your
What are
grunties, or what are they
Yes,
called?
it's a slang term.
grunties.
Maybe it's regional.
I think it's an English term.
Holding up your stained underwear to see if you can match it to L'Oreal. What brand do you use, Pat?
I use L'Oreal's medium ash brown.
There you go.
My underwear.
Does this skid mark look like it matches to you, ma'am?
asking a worker. We're gonna need a urine sample.
She's just trying to stock the hair color.
Sir, I'm going to need you to leave.
We're gonna need a urine sample, a blood sample, and a stool sample. Just take my underwear.
That's it. That's right.
Ah, the
There you go.
classics. Well, we don't have time for your song. Good. But thanks for getting ready. We'll get Pat's Elvis song in coming up. Looking forward to it. Okay, thank you very much. Now, Camino Reno.
Camino Reno.
El Camino Collier will be calling.
That's right.
Send this to Marconi.
In case you can't tell, I got out the decent coffee.
Yeah, we can tell.
This stuff is great, isn't it?
Ooh.
It's just pure caffeine.
I just pooped my pants.
I got a nice letter this morning
TMI.
from a fan of the show about the Raycons. The Raycon earbuds.
Because it wasn't about the show today, I can tell you that.
Thank you very much. The Raycon earbuds are the best, and they're about half the price of those white ones that keep falling out of your ears. Raycon's got a lot of cool stuff going for it. Chick McGee, you're a big fan. Tell me some more about Raycon.
I searched the world over, Tom. You know that. Well, these are too bassy. Well, these are too tinny. And then I found Raycon. And not only that, but Snoop Dogg turned me on to Raycon, and I fully endorse Snoop Dogg.
Now, can I just read this letter? This comes to us.
Please do.
From Corey. He lives in Sanger, California, listens to the show every morning. And he says, Raycons are the best I've ever used. Thanks very much. The sound is amazing. I love the highs and the lows.
Big time charge. They're ready all the time. Yep.
He goes, I got a pair of high-priced, very popular headphones. They don't compete. He said, thank you very much for taking the time to write us, because if you use the name Bob and Tom, or the name Tom anyway, that'll be very helpful. Continue, won't you, Mr. McGee?
Get 15% off your order at buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom. 15% off the earbuds I like and Snoop likes. Raycon wireless earbuds by raycon.com/Tom.
And if there was ever a time to have some peace,
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
Shut the world out for a second.
Yeah, not necessarily the whole world, just maybe a handful of folks.
Yeah, that's true.
Really? Tell me more about your sister's boss before I go jump off the top of the Empire State Building. Okay, Raycon, RAYCON, Raycon. Check it out. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. Thank you very much. Coming up, comedian Reno Collier. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Bob.
And this is Tom. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, looking for something fun to do? Head on over to Bob and Tom's YouTube channel and subscribe right now at no cost. It won't cost you nothing. That's why I said no cost at Bob and Tom's YouTube channel. Just hit the subscribe button, and you can be kicking back and watching Bob and Tom Tonight, Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Also, Bob and Tom archives and highlights there on Bob and Tom's YouTube channel. Pretty fun. Good way to waste your time and spend a little time laughing your day away. Bob and Tom's YouTube channel. Subscribe today. It's free.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union Entertainment News Desk. A country music event that could have been one of the first music festivals to be held since the coronavirus outbreak hit has been canceled. Organizers of the Hodag Country Festival in Rhinelander, Wisconsin, say they called it off in the interest of public safety and because it was causing stress and division, which was not their intent. The festival, which was scheduled for July 9th through the 12th, was expected to draw 16,000 people a day to see acts like Darius Rucker, Travis Tritt, and Ashley McBride. The festival had won approval last week from the local Public Safety Committee despite opposition from local health officials and the public. DJ David Guetta has raised $500,000 for corona relief efforts through Saturday's performance on the 70th floor observation deck of New York's Rockefeller Center. While a few people were able to see it in person, Guetta says he had a virtual crowd of 24 million. He did a similar event in Miami on April 18th that raised $750,000 for coronavirus relief. And Forbes magazine, which once declared Kylie Jenner a billionaire on its cover, says she no longer deserves the title. Jenner is pushing back. Forbes says in a story posted Friday, an examination of financial filings after the reality star and beauty mogul sold 51% of her company, Kylie Cosmetics, to Coty in a January deal valued at $1.2 billion reveal Jenner's worth was inflated. Jenner tweeted that the story is full of inaccurate and unproven statements. She says she's never asked for any title or lied her way into getting it. And that is your entertainment news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
My roommate's boyfriend is so loud when he finishes, he lets out like a Tarzan yell.
I wonder how loud she is. I hear her boyfriend's name is Tom. Tom.
You can see your son's face.
Yeah.
Which you can.
All of our face.
I don't really yell when I'm done. I just go, I'm sorry, that never happened. That's the usual.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Mama made us listen to Pink Floyd and Floyd Kramer. We had 3 square meals of mushrooms and cornbread. Mama's kitchen smelled a lot like incense and cathead biscuits. We'd watch Porter and Dolly and then throw on the Grateful Dead. Born and raised on acid country, eating turnip greens and a handful of Nebutol. Yeah, Daddy couldn't take it, he had to go. You can't play Hendrix on a banjo. Mama walked the floor and laid another brick in the wall. Our heroes were Roy Acuff and Abby Hoffman. We grew up outside of Woodstock, Tennessee, listening to Farron Young and a side of Inagata DeVito. Mama made a well-rounded outcast out of me. Born and raised on acid country, eating cold ham hocks and a handful of Placidil. Yeah, Daddy couldn't take it, he had to go playing Alice Cooper on a dobro, wearing leather hip huggers, working in the cotton mill. Everybody, and if you don't eat your meat, you can't have any pudding. And son, you're walking on the fighting side of me. Yeah, excuse me while I kiss the sky. I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die, and Chet Atkins playing the guitar on the MTV. Born and raised on acid country, making Smoke on Water sound a lot like Uncle Pen. That's a bluegrass song. Yeah, and Daddy couldn't take it, he had to go. You can't mix Deep Purple and Bill Monroe. Roll, 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 hit it. And sunshine of your love while yodeling. Oh, oh, yodel lady, lady, lady.
9:20 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. Christy Lee has the weather forecast.
Q95 Fox 59 weather brought to you by CarX. A mostly sunny day today with a high of 76. Overnight, partly cloudy, dipping down to 59 degrees. And then sunny and warmer on Tuesday with a high of 86. Currently 59 degrees.
Oh, wait a second. Look, there's a guest in Reno's room. Oh, no, it's Jess Hooker. Sorry, different screen. Sorry. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Happy to be here. We are present and accounted for.
Yeah.
I'll put it that way. While everyone gets situated, I'll explain who's who. Christy Lee's behind the glass over there, the Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom.
Yes, sir.
Josh Arnold's right there. That's an orange chair. That certainly is. It's the orangeinsoles.com sidekick chair. Orange Insoles. Get your mind right, get your feet right, and get the rest of your body feeling a lot better. The CrazyCockWine.com sports desk occupied by Chick McGee, who could use a can of Crazy Cock wine right now, I can tell. It's the OmahaSteaks.com Ace Cosby joke of the day desk. And Ace, I think, pretty much nailed it this morning. I think, could we do a new one?
Always.
Okay, because we have a professional comedian joining us. I'm talking about Reno Collier, who joins us from his home near Nashville. And Reno, I didn't realize, for a second, I thought that you had some kind of cool widescreen thing going, and there was some woman.
My smoking hot wife?
Sashaying. Well, no, it turns out it was the smoking hot Jess Hooker.
I see her. That's what I'm talking about.
The screens are merged together.
Yes, let's start that rumor.
Yeah, right on.
Okay. And then we have Mr. Pat Godwin.
Hello.
Pat's good to see you. And I don't know if you were listening, Reno. We had an interesting news story. A woman is suggesting that the how do I word this delicately? That a woman's lipstick should match the color of her nipples is pretty much the essence of it.
Really?
Yeah, no, I'm not making it up. I think we're still having a technical problem with Jess's sound, which I can't quite figure out. But
Just talk.
I believe that was from Reno's side.
Was that Reno?
Uh-oh.
There you go.
Yeah,
you
Jess
sound
is
good,
fine.
Jess. Okay, Reno.
Is mine all right?
Yeah, there we go.
There you go.
Is that good? All right, so her boobs match her lipstick. That's what the...
Well, the suggestion is from these two ladies that have created this, that the... explain it to it, Christy. You can explain it better than I can.
Well, they say that the woman who did Jess actually went on the website and signed up for it, so she could probably do it better. Go ahead and explain to Reno.
So they color match. You take a picture of you actually take a picture of your areola and you do.
Reno. You fell for that? That's
I did.
8-year-old kid sitting in his basement.
Yeah. This lady.
Send me a picture of boobs. I'll match you up some lipstick.
Yeah, this lady who's a 14-year-old boy in Poughkeepsie.
Yeah.
So you crop out the stuff that you can tell is breast, I guess, and then you send them a picture and they send you back the color match. The thing is that they're only choosing from 9 different colors.
Okay.
So it's not that hard. I could have chose my own color and it would have been the same.
Gotcha.
Right.
Yeah.
And I don't know where they get, if there's any science to the fact that matching that color has some attractiveness factor with it. I mean, I
think so. After I downloaded the app, 3 days later, they sent me a security breach email that said, we need to tighten our security. And so I don't know what it was, but it was as shady as you would think it would be.
So basically, if you see a chick with green lipstick, you don't want her to take her top off.
Yeah,
right.
No, that would be.
Right.
It depends what you're into.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, you might be a freak.
Some kind of weird eco thing.
Yeah, like a mossy boob.
Earth Day.
Yeah, I think if you're a porn star named Mossy Boob,
yeah, that's not.
A lot of guys want to watch that one.
No.
Yeah. Maybe not.
There'd be a lot of indigo girls in your future.
Wow, unpleasant stuff there. In any event, I think we've got the sound worked out. Is that sounded good? Reno Collier is our guest, and Reno with the sort of shutdown of comedy, which is kind of slowly reopening. I know that you've been doing some side gigs. Is that going okay for you?
Yeah, it's going great, man. Just I'm working construction with one of my buddies is a contractor, so he takes me in and I get to fire off that nail gun, and I figured out how to get it to fire without having to press in the tip.
Yeah,
like you can just pull it back.
Yeah, you pull back the flange. That's the first day of every guy that ever gets a hold of one of those.
Yeah. Oh, it's like riding a wheelie in a Bobcat. I'm just tearing the place apart. It's a blast. It's really fun, man.
That is cool.
I like the smell of the saw in the wood. And
yes.
It's I clean up a lot. I'm doing a lot of flooring, and we did some ceiling work, and I clean up and whatever they want me to do.
Great.
Yeah.
Pull back the flange, shoot one of the guys in the butt with a nail.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, good. Well, good. Well, I thought we would work out a little bit of history, if it's okay with everybody.
Sure.
What happened in this day in history?
Boy, today it is.
Thank you, Leonard.
Hi, Leonard.
How's it going?
Oh, boy. No, Leonard, we're not rhetorical.
You guys okay?
We had a cool story this morning that I was the only one that thought it was super cool. Some guys have developed an electric airplane.
Please stop.
I mean, come on, that is super cool.
Do we need an electric airplane?
Well,
It might be nice in the future. It's going to take some revolutionary thought in the world of battery technology, but it only flies for 30 minutes.
It's the first step.
Yeah, it's very good. But in 1869, Thomas Edison is granted the first patent for the electric vote recorder.
Huh.
Voting booth?
Yeah, and who would think that in this day and age we can't get it to work?
Yeah, some precincts still using that, I believe.
Yeah, I think they are using the original.
But do you think that I always love it because these places always have whatever, like a year between elections. And the election happens. Oh, we weren't ready.
Yeah.
Really? You're on payroll? You're on the payroll the entire year? You can't figure this out? Okay. Let's see. This is the best one. You ready, Pat?
Yep.
Uh-oh.
1967. On this date, what happened?
A lot, but I mean, what specifically?
A lot.
I know.
John,
a whole year?
John Lennon.
You can't buzz in on Jeopardy and go a lot. No, Sgt. Pepper's was released.
released.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That was close.
Greatest albums of all time.
That was, man. And to think Yoko Ono wanted to name it.
You know, Elvis is actually in entertainment history today. Did you see this? In 1971, the two-room home in Tupelo, Mississippi, where he was born, was open to the public.
Oh, is it still?
I don't know if it's still
Yes,
open.
it is actually.
Is
Okay.
it?
And he literally had a dirt floor.
Yeah, I'd love to see that.
I just thought Pat had an Elvis song. So
I wouldn't.
was-
It sounds kind of dirty. I wouldn't want to go there.
I have a Sgt. Pepper question. Is that considered a concept album?
That idea sort of,
I mean, the whole thing is...
Concept is a bit lofty. I mean, technically a concept is something like gravity.
Of course.
Not a restaurant that's just going to serve macaroni and cheese. Oh, it's a concept restaurant.
Right.
Josh, it's okay that you wanted to ask a question. Don't feel defeated in the way Tom answered your question.
But I mean, are they supposed to be this fake band?
Well, sort of. They kind of drifted in and out of it.
Right, it does seem like it
and then it
drifts
would
in and out.
yield, Tommy and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But, but the only really, the worst thing to come from that would be the Stones' Satanic Majesties.
Yeah, that was rough.
Boy, that's, if you want to get someone to confess to something, tie him to a chair, make him listen to that. Let's see. On this date in history, 1980, CNN launches, they launched CNN.
Oh, yeah.
Well, there you
That's
go.
right.
1980.
It's a whole thing.
40 years ago.
Just one news channel.
But it was the first time we had news 24 hours a day.
Got a few birthdays for you.
All right.
Oh, God, one of the greats. Andy Griffith, born on this date in 1926. I watched an entire episode of The Andy Griffith Show over the weekend.
He binged an episode.
Yeah, this is a big deal for Tom. He sat down for 22 minutes at least.
Yeah, it's just in this day and age, just a little bit of that, Barney and it's the best.
And the movie A Face in the Crowd still holds up.
That's a good
and,
one.
And my dad's all-time favorite movie, No Time for Sergeants, is a wonderful view.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marilyn Monroe born on this date.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
1926. Sorry.
We got to get Reno laid, somebody.
I never got that whole... Reno, did you ever go through that period of time where Playboy would always have tributes to the dead Playmates?
Yeah.
That's super sick and
Was
weird.
it sold as such?
Yeah, they'd have they'd have some poor woman who had some horrible thing happen to her, and then they'd have these spread after spread.
Wow.
I used to call it necrobation.
Oh, God.
You know what sucks is it wasn't weird to me until we talked about it.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, sure. Now it seems weird. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Marilyn Monroe thing.
Monroe.
The happy birthday. Best. How pissed was Jackie?
Oh, dude. Fuming. Fuming.
Okay. Well, now we have a couple more birthdays. Morgan Freeman. God, 1937. Wow. And then one of your favorites, Josh, Brian Cox.
Yeah, big fan.
Best known for what? Hannibal Lecter or?
Man.
Is he in Succession?
Super Troopers. Yeah, he's in Succession. What would he
He's
be
in the
best
ring.
known for?
He's kind of haunting in the ring. It's kind of hard to watch.
Great
that
movie called Trick or Treat. Yeah, he's wonderful.
Yeah, he hands out candy. Trick or treat.
Well, speaking of, when you grew up, did your dad get Playboy magazine, Reno?
No, we had a fort out in the middle of we lived in these townhouses and there were some woods and we had a fort and we'd hide people. I don't know where they came from. They never came from my house, but somebody had them.
Yeah.
And we go out and look at them, and they would rain on them. You know, the whole.
Not all of that was rain.
They rained on them.
Yeah.
It's snow.
It was always. I remember in the latter days they would have the center folds. They'd have some biographical information. Then they'd have a picture of them as a kid. That was just really
wrong.
a bad idea.
That is wrong.
And they'd have their turn-ons, and they were invariably fairly idiotic.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, well, especially the dead ones, turn-ons, breathing, being alive.
I'm pretty sure that wasn't their cursive either. Remember how nice the handwriting was?
Yes, that was clearly a font.
Yeah. There was some frumpy old lady in the office. Okay, Gertie, you got to write like your galaxy.
Okay, Gertie.
Now,
why'd you bring that up? Is there a playmate that's?
No, Marilyn Monroe was famously the first.
That's true. Yeah.
The first ever issue of Playboy. Hefner didn't put a date on it because he wasn't sure it was going to sell out the newsstands, and he had purchased those pictures from someone, and that what launched a gigantic enterprise.
I'll be darned.
And of course, sadly, Hef is gone.
Yeah, Hugh.
And no, you can't call him Hugh. You'll never get invited to the mansion.
Well, he doesn't even have the mansion
I don't
anymore.
think there's a mansion.
And Josh has created a new character. I don't know if you're familiar with this. It's Hugh Hefty.
Josh created this character. Yeah.
You think I created that, or do you think it was? Do you think it was thrust upon me?
Now,
let's see if this makes him cry.
I'm sorry. I think that would be funny. Is that Reno's mic? That's
Reno,
doing
your
that?
mic is really. Don't touch
It's
a
mine?
cord or something. Yeah.
Is that better? I don't know what.
Yeah, that
How
sounds
about
good.
that?
But I think it just gets
I'm
a little
sorry.
hot or something. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Now, I know that you've prepared a little something, a tribute to our friend, the late, great Tim Wilson.
Yeah, during the coronavirus, I was doing these tributes and working construction. This stuff was popping in my head, and I this is what I wrote about a month ago, but it just was killing me. So for those of you that don't know, Uncle BS was Tim Wilson's bit that I just do an homage to him too because I miss him during this time. But Uncle BS, where were you October 15th, 2019? Let me think there. Living in Oklahoma, working as a hitman.
Oh.
Some Joe Tiger fella wanted me to kill some chick named Carol. The only tiger I figured he liked was Tony, because that fella was a frosted flake. I said to him, why don't you hire one of your zoo people? He said, man, they can't pull a trigger with a nub. That's it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, the mic cut out. Just okay.
Yeah, your mic is really cutting out.
Thank you very much.
Dang it.
Okay. Now, did we finish today in history? I guess we pretty much. Did you have something else over there, Christy?
Not really. Oh, wait a minute. One of the Rolling Stones, 73. Who was it? Was Ronnie Wood? No, I can't remember now. I had kind of clicked off of it, but.
Yeah, a couple of other birthdays. Brandy
Carlisle.
And,
yeah.
Alanis Morissette.
Yes.
Oh.
The female Morrissey, if you will. Jeffrey Hawkins, inventor of the Palm Pilot.
Oh, wow. Remember that?
He had his day, didn't he? She rolling.
Good God.
Yeah, Ron Wood of the Stones is 73 today.
Okay. Wow, the Palm Pilot.
Yeah, he's now a sandwich artist at Subway.
He was right nigh there for a minute.
Amy Schumer, 39 today.
I hope he had a couple of patents.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, but Palm Pilot sounds like some kind of device to steer your seed.
Oh.
Or it sounds like the nickname of a chronic masturbator. Here comes the old Palm Pilot.
The old Palm Pilot.
Yeah.
Palm Pilot of the airwaves. Remember that one? Okay, thanks, Reno. Good luck today.
I love you guys. Have a good week.
Bye, Reno.
We look forward to it. We'll get you a new mic or something by next week. I got to figure out what that is. Wow. Where were we? What was the guy's name that developed the Palm Pilot?
Jeff something, you said?
Stephen Palm?
Jeff Hawking?
Robert Palmer?
Hawking?
Jeff Hawking, yeah.
His sister, Rosie.
Yeah.
The Rosie Palm pilot? Why don't they have that?
Like a rose gold, like they do for the iPhone?
All right, now, Pat, we got time for your Elvis tribute. Now, we were talking about the so-called Elvis worm that is a deep-sea worm that's been discovered, and the scientists named, I guess, 4 different species after the king.
Well, it does look like it's an iridescent glow to it. And
now, Pat, you've been alone for quite a while here during the CV.
A very lonely man.
Outbreak.
3 months. Yeah, 3 months.
Been trying to look for love in various places, including on the internet.
It didn't work. So
with the dating apps, not just like randomly going through.
Well, we knew what you meant.
Well, whatever it takes. I mean,
okay.
If you're going down to Memphis, you really have to see him. Frozen in time in his homegrown mausoleum. And the only photos of him are all fit and trim, like the selfies on a single girl's Instagram. There are no pictures of Fat Elvis at Graceland. I swiped right on Tinder, and I'm out on a date when the girl quite politely inquires about my weight. 'Cause the only pictures of me are from 2003. She thought she was meeting a younger, more handsome man. I told her there are no pictures of Fat Elvis at Graceland. On the walls of Graceland is thin Elvis rocking and a rolling. You won't see him in that jumpsuit, puffy faced and swollen. So like the images of him, how I'm permanently thin. My profile photo is me in my first band. There are no pictures of Fat Elvis at Graceland. There are no pictures of Fat Elvis. No camera shots below my flabby pelvis. There are no pictures of Fat Elvis at Graceland. Elvis has left the building, baby.
True. And they just reopened Graceland, right?
Yeah.
I heard they did, yeah.
Yeah, you can go still. You can tour now. Oh, very good, very good, very good. Now, it was a great weekend, depending on where you were, I guess. But for some outdoor grilling.
Sure.
Oh yes, oh yeah. We did some Omaha Steaks at my place, and my 4-year-old Hart.
Yes.
Her favorite thing is not steak.
No. What is it?
It's the hot dogs from. She loves those hot dogs from Omaha Steaks. And I bring this up because if anyone else has a 4-year-old out there, you might be aware of the fact that for the most part, they won't eat anything.
Yes, yeah.
But she loves the Omaha Steaks. Now, Josh, you're getting really into the Omaha Steaks.
I am such a big fan. And you know who else are? Fathers everywhere. With Father's Day coming up, give Dad the gift he really wants this year, perfectly aged, tender steaks. Omaha Steaks is offering Bob and Tom Show listeners access to a variety of amazing packages, perfect to send old Pop for Father's Day.
This is to fathers across the land.
That's right. Go to Amazon.
Now it's getting more difficult. I was able to save the last one. This one I can't save.
You can go to Amazon and get some tools for your grill.
There you go.
But what you need is the meat.
Right, yeah.
Go to omahasteaks.com.
Nice recipe.
Enter the code BTS into the search bar. You'll see all the great options available. Many include free shipping and a free 1-pound package of their perfectly cured, incredibly thick applewood smoked steak cut bacon.
Whoa.
Omaha Steaks has a variety of Father's Day packages that include world-famous Omaha Steaks, naturally aged at least 21 days for tenderness, hand-carved to perfection, burgers, franks, sausages, perfect for grilling, premium poultry and pork cut by Omaha Steaks butchers and individually sealed for freshness and flavor. Man, they have those tasty, easy-to-make side dishes like those potatoes all gratin, plus one-step family meals like their meat lovers lasagna, which I had last week. Just delicious. Artisan desserts, much, much more. Make Father's Day simple this year. Send Dad the gift he really wants, perfectly aged Omaha Steaks. Just like your dad, they're perfectly aged.
There you go. Don't get your dad a tie.
No, my God.
Just add it to the other 40 ties, just make a noose out of them and say it's over. Get some steaks.
Yes, and get free shipping and free steak cut bacon with select packages. Visit omahasteaks.com, type BTS in the search bar for the best Father's Day gifts today. Omaha Steaks.
Thank you very much. Coming right back, we've got something you'll find quite interesting, I think, Josh, involving the non-use of CG.
Oh, yeah, I
Really?
love practical effects.
Okay, that's coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show, brought to you in part by Navy Federal Credit Union, proudly serving the armed forces, DoD, veterans, and their families. Our members are the mission, insured by NCUA. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Jess Hooker, Roy Wood Jr., Reno Collier, all via Zoom. Today on Bob and Tom 24/7, you've picked a good day to join us. Monday, June 1st, 2020. Rabbit, rabbit, rabbit as we undergo the beginning of June right here on Bob and Tom 24/7.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. Brad Keselowski inherited his second win of the season when Chase Elliott and Joey Logano collided as they raced for the victory at Bristol Motor Speedway. Logano had cleared Elliott for the lead with 3 laps remaining, but Elliott was stalking him while seeking his second win in 3 days. Michael Jordan says he's deeply saddened, truly pained, and just plain angry following the death of George Floyd and the killings of black people at the hands of police. The former NBA star and current Charlotte Hornets owner issued a statement posted on Jordan Brand's social media accounts and the team's Twitter account. Jordan said he sees and feels everyone's pain, outrage, and frustration. Major League Baseball's players have proposed a 114-game regular season, up from 82 in management's offer. That's according to a person familiar with the plan who told the AP that the proposal includes no additional pay cuts beyond the one they agreed to in March. Opening day in the coronavirus-delayed season would be June 30th, and the regular season would end October 31st, nearly 5 weeks after the September 27th conclusion that MLB's proposal stuck to from the season's original schedule. The union offered scheduling flexibility to include more doubleheaders. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
I think this is an ascot.
Yes.
And,
Oh,
we
God.
were talking handkerchiefs. Okay, here's a paisley handkerchief. This is nice. How do you tie these?
I don't know. I'm not Charles Nelson.
No,
I'm
I-
not Paul Lind.
Can I pull this off, do you think? How does that look?
I think you can.
This adds an element of pretentiousness to me.
dude.
That,
You need to go home wearing that to
You look
see
like
what Kelly
a
says.
pansexual off-Broadway director. Like when I was lunching with Edward Albee, acting isn't being real. Being real is acting.
Oh, yes. Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, fellas. This is Floyd Tucker, the over-the-road trucker. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7, of course. One day a guy was walking his doggy in the park. A pretty girl was walking her dog too.
Uh-huh. When suddenly those mutts were sniffing each other's butts.
And doing that thing doggies like to do.
Doggy style.
Doggy style.
Those dogs were stuck together for a while.
They were frozen in that pose.
Till someone grabbed a hose.
They were doing it doggy style.
Wow, look over there. There's a dog licking his nuts. I wish I could do that.
Well, you probably can, but you may want to pet him first. That fella and that lady. Soon they fell in love. They honeymooned on some exotic isle.
It must have been the heat, 'cause right there on the street,
They started doing it doggy style.
doggy style.
Doggy style.
She turned her head so he could see her smile.
But he never saw her whack.
'Cause he was poking her from the back.
Oh, they were doing it doggy style. For 20 years, they've been married to each other.
Now they do a different kind of doggy style.
Like a dog, he sits up and starts begging.
Then she rolls over and plays dead for a while.
You know, Pally, I've seen his wife, and she's so ugly that no matter what position she has sex in, it's still doggy style.
Wow, wow.
Then that fella got in trouble with the IRS. They sentenced him to prison at his trial.
Now his life's a living hell. He's bent over in his...
Yep, 9:47 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Christy Lee is right there behind the glass.
Yes, sir.
She's got a little update on the forecast.
Q95, Fox 59 weather. Lots of sunshine, high 76. Sunny tomorrow, 86. Currently 61 degrees.
Having an argument with that Alexa thing. You know, Alexa can become a radio, and you get her on your good side, and you can go, excuse me, Alexa, could you play Q95 on iHeartRadio, especially the special Bob and Tom after party coming up in just a few minutes? I certainly would like to hear that, Alexa. Thank you very much. And if you don't want to do it, I'm going to talk to Siri.
Oh, she doesn't like that.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. The Bob and Tom after party coming up shortly with some great classic rock. Thank you very much. Now, a couple of other things I want to get to. But first, let's just do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. We have a thing, especially for Josh, coming up involving special effects in movies. I think you'll really like it. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Welcome back. We have... let's see, everybody's okay? Made it through the day? Good. We're still running strong here. There's Ace, there's Chick. I'm Tom. That's Josh in the big room. Jess is on the big screen, broadcasting from her home. Hi, Jess.
Hi.
It's Jess Hooker over there. Pat Godwin, you killed it today, Pat. Great stuff. Thank you very much.
Killed what, my career?
I know. I love the Elvis song. It was great. Let's see. And then Christy Lee is behind the glass over there.
Hi, everybody.
And if that phone rings, it's the track phone hotline. But right now, I want to remind you that I teased this one. This is I don't know enough. There's details missing from this story, Josh, but I'm going to read it for you.
Okay.
Christopher Nolan, film director, most famous for...
Inception, the Batman trilogy he did. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For this new spy thriller called Tenet.
Yes.
Have you heard about this?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
He blew up an actual 747.
Oh, yeah.
While making the film instead of using CGI.
Wow. Yeah, he's a purist for sure.
It was cool.
They were originally going to use miniatures and visual effects, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
But they couldn't fit the actors on them. So you could see how that would be.
His quote's pretty funny because it's a strange thing to talk about, kind of like an impulse buy, but we did it and it worked very well.
I was going to say, boy, that's we didn't start the tape. Sorry.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, that's one of those things they make sure they have 7 cameras filming.
Please tell me you got that.
Yeah. You get one shot.
But he said it became apparent that it was more efficient to buy a real plane. So I would assume I would assume they bought one that had been decommissioned or something.
I would imagine.
Absolutely.
Attention. Gate 4. Your flight has been canceled. Christopher Nolan just bought the plane.
So they blew up one for the purposes of this movie. So
they're hoping Tenet will be the movie that brings people back to movie theaters.
Yeah, that's what they're got their fingers.
They're kind of relying on.
Isn't Denzel, John David Washington in it?
Yep.
That guy.
Yeah.
I know that when Michael Bay heard about blowing up a real plane, he got a full erection.
Yes, he
That
did.
is so cool. But now it's time for us to review.
Time now for things we learned on the Bob and Tom Show, brought to you by Grainger. Delivering the products to keep your facility running is what Grainger does best. They've been doing it for 90 years. Visit Grainger.com for whatever you need at Grainger. for the ones who get it done.
Christy attended a Zoom graduation.
Yes, I did. My daughter's
your
graduation was on stream.
How did it work? Did everybody get a chance to say something?
Yeah, well, you shot a video and then sent it to the school, and then they put them all together. And you didn't say anything. You just said your name. She just said her name. So everybody said their name.
That's it?
Yeah, and then they did the tassel thing.
I'm Jack Meoff.
We didn't have those.
Did anybody? I assume that they had an editor.
Barn farts in, barn farts in.
IP Daily.
Can I reveal what my daughter did for her tassel turn?
Please.
She used, for anybody that's a fan of Kristen Wiig's character on Saturday Night Live with the little hands, she used little hands to turn her tassel. It was so funny.
That's funny.
It was funny.
Little hands.
Sure.
It was cute.
The Lennon sisters.
Let's see. Chick didn't have a very quiet weekend because the guy next door apparently
guy next door
taking down a large
Yeah,
tree.
The whole forest is gone now, but maybe we won't have to do any of that for a while.
I was once at a salad bar with President Gerald Ford.
How about that?
Just he didn't invite me. We were just both of us. I was.
He was.
Yeah. Tom went up to him and said, "Hey, what's going on, non-elected?"
Hey, one-termer. Good to see you. Hey, Tripsy.
This sounds like a Pat story. Are you sure?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Mine are real.
It was 17 degrees below zero.
Yes, it was some exclusive ski.
President Ford was lighting the Christmas tree. It was pretty cool. But then we just
It only fell over twice.
No respect.
He lit it with a Zippo.
Now,
let's
just
see.
a second here.
We discovered that Pine Sol comes in lemon.
Yeah, who knew?
Who knew?
Did you know that, Jess?
No.
I knew.
Thank you. You would have appreciated the joke because David Rush set a world record by drinking the most lemon juice in whatever it was, 30 seconds.
But Tom thought Pine Sol was exclusively for pine floors.
But I thought,
let's not lose sight of that.
Mr. Rush's urine's going to smell like lemonade for the next 3 weeks. And don't climb into the bear enclosure at the zoo.
No.
Doesn't always end well.
That's good advice.
And that running thing is called a treadmill. I have no idea. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email, bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.